What's up, guys? It's Nova here. Today is our second session of Venturing into Vom. I hope you all enjoy this session. There's a bit of mystery in this one, and with that, let's jump right into it. Last time on Venturing into Vom, you guys met at a dock, trying to get aboard the ship that leads to your greatest desire. Some of you persuaded, intimidated, and impressed your way onto the ship, while others almost drowned and were yelled at to leave. The party began to sail, and shortly after the sun began to set. Some of you were rowdier than others at night, while others slept calmly. As day broke, the party began to see a few storms off in the distance, and soon were in the thick of it. Out of nowhere, tentacles began to pull shipmates off the boat and retreat. Eventually, multiple tentacles sprung out of the water to assault the ship and the people on it. The party began to quickly dispose of the tentacles, but realized something was wrong when they grew back like hydras. The party eventually saw the vanquished in a flash of lightning and worked to destroy it. Some members focused on keeping the ship upright, while others targeted the main enemy. In the end, however, the boat capsized as the party could not keep it afloat. Augustus commanded his giant crabs to snip the vanquished veins, killing it. Urban transformed into a sperm whale to swim and transport people, while Samwise asked his god Helm to transform him into a massive turtle island. The only shipmate to survive was Jack, as he had been sleeping in a net the whole time. The party then saw luscious island of Vom out in the distance, with marvelous creatures and even possibly a dragon. So, currently, you guys are a bit of the ways off the shore, seeing this island from a distance. What do you do?
Did you say that there was a dragon?
Possibly.
Did I see it?
Yeah, you saw it flying around. It's hard to make out since you guys are so far away, but it has a similar shape to a dragon, but you don't know. It could be a bird.
It's a dragon! I look like I'm just stuttering and stammering as if I've, seen the Holy Grail or something. Like, the most exciting thing that I've ever laid eyes on. And I start slapping the back of the big turtle as hard as I can. I say, go! Quicker! Catch up to it!
I continue moving at the speed of giant turtle.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm just hanging on to the turtle, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm now a giant turtle with the zoomies.
Okay. I assume you guys are heading into shore then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys have no issues swimming through the water and getting to shore. Samwise, are you remaining a giant turtle while you're on the shore?
Am I able to, become and not become giant at will?
Oh, well, I was thinking you can't become a giant again out of your own free will. You can choose to stop being a giant turtle.
For now, I will choose to remain a giant turtle until I cannot fit somewhere where I need to be.
Okay. As you can see, the shore currently has a bunch of small mountain peaks going around it. It would be pretty hard to maneuver through as a giant turtle.
But would it be possible?
Probably not.
Dang. Can I become a medium-sized turtle?
No.
Isn't your size class already medium?
Well, yes. But by medium, I meant huge.
Medium large.
Okay.
Well,
Samwise is contemplating his life choices, the rest of you guys make it onto shore. You notice it seems to be a typical beach, as well as you see off in the distance, it transforms pretty quickly into what seems to be a forest with a few mountains in the back.
As I'm standing on the seashore, can I roll an insight check to see if I can make an epiphany?
Yeah, what are you trying to do, though?
I, as a human being, know that Decimandra is a druid and can probably turn me into a bird to go hunt down that dragon, but I'm not quite sure that Fate Model is smart enough to know that.
Pretty sure he would know that I could do that anyway, though.
Can I roll it for fun?
I roll for you when it comes to insight checks. What is your insight modifier?
+5.
+5, okay. Yes, you get the feeling that this is a possibility that Desdemona can do.
Forgetting the basic fact that my good friend Urban can do it, because I'm just so excited, I run up probably to the kneecaps of Decimodra, and I start grabbing them, and I say, Decimodra, you can turn me into a bird or something, right?
Turn into a bird?
Yes!
I've never quite tried it on anyone else.
That's okay! I need to track the dragon down!
Let's do it.
Okay, so you do turn me into one, right?
Because I did roll a 5.
I'm a willing creature, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I just came up to Urban and I squat in his face, forgetting that I don't know how to speak anymore because, I'm a bird.
Okay.
Urban is very much confused because Augustus turned into a bird and is now squeaking face. And Urban is kind of just done with everything right now because he's basically on the verge of death and in incredible pain.
Wait,
Long rest, actually.
Did we get a long rest? No one said that to me.
Nope.
No, we didn't. Okay,
Yeah, so I'm in significant pain.
even though I'm on the brink of, well, I don't really care, and I start flying around. Do I see any dragons?
No, you do not see any.
Okay,
How far away
After
are
a
you
quick-
getting from the party?
not too far off. I just saw this fella up here, this cute little guy, and I was wanting to see if I could see him again.
Nope. You do not see any more.
I wonder if he knows that I can turn him into a dragon.
I'm still a little... Okay, I assume you said that.
No, I'm just saying that to myself.
Ugh.
I'm confused about your existence and how you do things.
You may not want to tell me that. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, no, that's why I haven't told you about it. What's wrong, buddy?
I splog.
That's gotta suck, I assume, at least.
this one did choose to normal size. Notice that he is hurt.
I smell like burning flesh, and I'm literally on death's door. I could be knocked over by a slight breeze and go into a state of being being unstable and ready to die.
Let's see. How much healing should this require?
Andy whacks you on the head.
I shall. Is everyone hurt?
Damage on the boat.
Decimodra,
I'm alright.
could you drop the spell?
Sure, I guess I can help you guys somehow. I'll do this. Mass Cure Wounds. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creature foot radius sphere on that point. Regain hit points equal to 38 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is 19 for me. This spell has no effect on the undead.
Okay.
So everybody should roll 38 and then add 19.
No, you go ahead and roll 3d8.
Oh, okay.
And it's not 19, it would be 5.
Hey, Decimodra, could you drop the spell so I can become a kobold again?
So are you supposed to scout out that dragon for us?
I can't say that in character.
Doesn't she speak to animals?
Oh!
She's a druid, yes.
I do speak to animals.
You would have to use the speak to animal spell.
She's
But yes.
choosing to ignore you.
Oh, hey, look at that, I can walk a bit better. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
No worries. Just stop getting hurt, please.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's kind of my whole deal, actually.
Look at me! I did all that damage to that big giant octopus thing, and I managed to escape with no damage.
I also am unharmed.
Jump off the boat.
I kind of got whacked off the boat. And then I became big. And carried all of you.
And I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
I probably wouldn't have got hurt as badly as I did if Bao weren't such a worthless piece of garbage.
Who is that?
You know, it's hard to find good help these days. Anyway, I kind of feel like maybe we should set up like a camp or something and take some time to rest.
Agree.
That's very well might be a good idea. It is quite exhausting being a giant.
I didn't
Yeah,
spend
I
all-
feel ya.
Do we know exactly what we're looking for now that we're here?
I squall with utmost fervency.
I don't know what the bird said.
Fine, I will drop the spell on you.
Yeah, she can't. Anyways, I hold my hands out, and there's like 55 berries in my hand, and I'm holding them up to you.
Ah, yes. Berries.
Eat them!
How many do you want me to eat?
Oh!
55 with berries.
You have restored 55 HP.
But aren't you a disciple of life with Michael?
Okay, never mind. You restore much more than 55 HP.
E4 for all of them?
You restore all HP.
Only barely, but yeah, actually.
You forget that you have to add the disciple of life as well.
Could we perhaps scout a bit more before we take a deep rest? I still have quite a bit of energy in me.
While
No!
while
I
you
think we
lot are
should find a
scouting,
safe space.
yes, we should do that. But while you lot are scouting, I'm gonna cast a bit of an interesting spell that it takes quite a long time to cast. So I'm just gonna stay here on the beach for a while. You guys scout up ahead, and once you find a good place to rest at, come back and let me know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Someone should probably hang out with you, though.
Oh, true.
Oh. Whoever wants to can.
I'm kind of used to the woods, so I don't think that I should be the one.
I'm more up for the adventure aspect, so I will be plowing ahead scouting.
I will not fight dragon without Urban! We promise!
I guess Bal can just stay here with me, but yeah, actually, that's probably fine.
Did you not hear what I said?
Oh wait, no, I wasn't paying attention at all.
I said that I wouldn't fight the dragon without you because we promised, and I would stay back.
To be fair, you're probably not going to find the dragon unless you find its lair, which is most likely far higher up in the mountains than you're going to reach in the time it takes you to cast the spell. Especially if you're just scouting out a place to spend the evening at.
Jackson, I need to cast my good berries as well.
Alright, fine.
Okay. So, what is everybody doing?
Checking out nature.
Marching on ahead.
I'm following her.
Come to a horrible
I
realization.
will also march on ahead because it seems more people are going that way.
I'm
That's gonna
looking
be-
for a safe space to set up a camp.
Okay.
Come to a horrid realization. Actually, this still kind of work. No, this is actually a terrible idea. What am I thinking? I almost made a simulacrum of myself with 3 stacks of overchannel on it. That would have been a terrible idea.
Thistle, are you leading the group as you go into the woods?
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna, like, start walking.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a survival roll, please.
Oh,
Oh my.
Yeah. So we begin.
So, Thistle walks into the woods and he begins to identify a few trees, and then after 2 minutes, you guys realize that you're back at the beach shore.
Did you mean to go the other way?
We found a few trees.
Okay, but then we lost a few trees again.
Yeah, I guess we could go and look again.
if they're back at the beach shore. Hey, I came to a sudden realization before I got too far into my spell, and that's that I should probably cast this later at a time where my body is more adequate for the spell. So I guess I'm coming with you guys after all.
Great, the
Finally.
more eyes, the better.
Augustus, come on. And I pick him up and put him on my shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you trying to lead them into the woods once more?
I'm just still walking.
Okay.
I'm acting like I completely meant to do this.
As the sand transforms into dirt, Samwise, you look down at the ground when this is happening, and you notice something being drawn, but with no materials or tools. It shows you the drawing of the tallest mountain, followed by the greater sign, and then by the symbol of a skull.
Mountain greater than skull. Got it. No, mountain greater than skull, not skull less than mountain.
Same thing.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are just wandering off into the woods then?
We're just walking.
Okay.
I point this out to people. Hey, I found out that the mountain is greater than the skull. It says so right here in the dirt.
As the rest of you look where he's pointing, you all see nothing except Samwise, who still sees it.
What?
What in the nine hells are you talking about?
No, I think he got a point.
The mountain is greater than skull.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect sense.
Do you have a fever?
No.
I think this one suffered a little bit of brain damage in that last fight.
No, Decimonda! In my cave, there are special mushrooms that grow, and you see things when you eat them. I think he had one.
Oh shit, where?
Curious.
Come on, man, share.
I don't have mushrooms. I just see drawing in dirt. I think you are blind. Shall I cure your blindness?
I am much closer to the ground than you. No, draw.
Anyway, shouldn't we be looking?
This is strange.
He somehow sees a picture of a mountain. We might as well just keep looking.
We're going nowhere. Let me try to lead the group.
Okay? Desdemona, go ahead and roll survival for me.
Nat 20.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Double
Nat 20s.
Okay. What area in the woods would you like to find? You can describe the most serene place imaginable if you want.
Dragon.
Please
I
don't
want to
describe a
find the
dragon.
cave of the dragon filled with gold.
Okay, no, you cannot have that.
Thank you for trying, though. It means so much.
How about a beautiful beach meadow with the breeze blowing gently through the flowers and the sound of music playing through the air?
Okay. As you guys are walking, you manage to stumble upon what Desdemona describes, and it seems to give like this feeling of warmth as you look over it. Also, Desdemona, your hair begins to flow dramatically as the wind blows across it.
Oh, where are we? This is beautiful.
But it is quite nice, actually.
It's awful. I hate it.
This would be the perfect place to set up camp, don't you think?
I certainly agree.
Alright, then we shall rest for the night.
I mean, before we decide to rest for the evening, I am going to summon my familiar, which will take the form of an owl. I'll also take up one of... Actually, no, I can cast rituals, so it doesn't take up anything at all. No spell slot consumed.
Okay. I will let you guys decide what type of rest you are taking. I am currently listing the two options you have.
By the way, Kurt, may I have an owl character sheet just so I can look at its stats and stuff?
Sure.
We probably won't need it on the field or anything, but like, it's mainly just going to be a method of me effectively giving my touch spells a 60-foot range.
Okay.
I'll also cast Spiritual Guardian to watch over the camp.
Because I shall also cast Guardian of Faith.
Can I start looking around for, like foraging for berries and stuff? Because since it says, I'm assuming, are we doing a long rest?
You have two options. You can choose to do a short rest or a long rest.
I need to do a long rest to finish berries for tomorrow.
Okay, so if there's 3 hours of light activity, can I forage for berries during that light activity and then sleep for the other 3?
Yes.
What type
Question.
of check should I make?
Survival. Okay.
22.
Question, does casting spells count as light activity?
No.
Okay, figured.
Before the 3 hours begin, then, can I use the remainder of my spell slots to cast Goodberry?
Yep.
Okay, I cast it 7 times. I cast it, and 3 of those are from 3rd level. 3 of those are from 2nd. 1 of them are from 3rd. The rest are from 1.
Okay. Thistle, you managed to find 6 berries that seem good to you.
6 berries.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and put up a tiny hut as well.
Okay. Which 2 of you are keeping watch during the first 3 hours?
Glock will.
I will also.
Okay. The rest of you are going to go to sleep for the first 3 hours then?
For sure.
Okay.
I will.
Alright. Glock and Thistle, what do you two talk about?
I'm assuming that I'm just kind of roaming around as I'm looking for berries during this first 3 hours. So I'm just gonna be kind of pacing around in circles around the camp, but still like close enough to central camp to keep watch.
What are you looking for?
Berries, for breakfast when we wake up.
We're gonna eat berries out of the ground?
Well, yes, but no. I have a special way to prepare them. I think that you'll like it.
Nah, I like meat. We wake up, we need to go hunt something. Dragon, deer, I don't really care.
If we go and we hunt on an empty stomach, then we're definitely not going to do the best. We're gonna make mistakes, and that's we have to start the day off with something. Just trust me.
I'll give it a try, but you better impress me.
I hope. You want to help look?
Alright, yeah.
For the remainder of the time, I'm going to try to point out of the 6 berries that I've gotten which ones are the good ones, and if they don't look like that, he shouldn't get them.
Okay. As you are doing this, Glock, go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
1d4.
Okay. On the other side of camp, you hear some pretty loud rustling as you're explaining these different berry types to him.
I'm going to hold my hand up to him.
I need you to slowly make your way to the center of the camp. I think that I heard something and I'm not sure what it is.
And then at that moment, I'm going to stealth and try to make my way quietly to the area where the rustling was.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
27.
Okay. Glock, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna follow him, but he just suddenly disappeared, so I'm just gonna hunker down and stay in place and just sort of see what happens.
Roll a perception check for me. Okay. As he leaves you, right next to you, you also hear loud rustling in the bush.
I'm gonna take a look.
Okay. The grass still seems to be moving. Are you gonna try and, like, reach down towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, a rabid bunny jumps out at your face and latches onto you.
All right.
What is your AC?
24.
24, okay.
Well, actually, if I've been hunting for bears, I wouldn't have my shield, so 22.
22, okay, wow. This thing manages to, like, nibble your nose a little bit and deals 2 slashing damage to you.
Oh no. It's a grievous wound.
Okay?
Could I respond by grabbing the thing and throwing it at the ground so hard it breaks?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Do I roll something for that, or
Yeah, roll to hit.
let's say I'll use my flail then?
Okay.
Didn't mean to leave all those glue modifiers on. 8 bludgeoning with
Yes.
a 28 hit.
You manage to grab this thing and slam him onto the ground. And as you do, the thing breaks in half and a bunch of blood just splatters on your face.
Okay, well, that's what's breakfast, at least for me.
Okay? Thistle, are you investigating yours?
Yes, I'm sneaking up to the area where I heard the rustling.
Okay. As you get closer to it and kind of look down into the brush, you see a regular-sized snake.
Since I'm like stealthed and sneaky, is there any way for me to like quickly grab it and break its neck?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
All right. What type of check would that be?
Yeah, you can just do it.
Okay. So I jump down on it with 2 hands, and then I just like separate the head from the body. But also, I would like to be very careful and make sure that I'm holding the head on the top and the bottom of it, making sure that I hold the mouth closed.
Alright.
And I'm gonna walk back to the center of the campsite. I found it.
I found one too.
Oh, well. Yours is a little bit different than mine, and I'm just gonna hold up the body of the snake.
Well, don't be fooled by his adorable appearance. He was vicious. Vicious, I tell you. Nibble my head clean off, almost.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I usually be very careful around those types of creatures, you know. Bunnies are very scary. We're very small creatures, and we can easily get killed by them. But luckily,
yeah.
I'm huge. I'm a giant, so you know I don't really fear it much anymore. And I just kind of like look down and I'm like kicking the dirt as if like I don't really believe what I'm saying.
You don't look that big to me.
What are you talking about? I'm massive.
I mean, you're like slightly below average, maybe.
Huh?
I'll allow it. So, we gonna cook these up in addition to the berries?
Yes, but I think that we should let them hang out to dry. You know, bleed out a little bit, and then we can cook them once we wake up.
You're the chef.
I'm going to take one of my arrows and pin the tail of the snake onto well, is there any sort of like, are we in the center of a meadow, or are we like, is there a few trees around?
There's a few trees around, but the immediate area is kind of more like savanna, and then as it gets further away, you see a lot more trees.
Then I'm just going to lay the body next to the fire that we've set up, and I'm going to take a little bit of weeds from like the grass and use that as like a makeshift like tie down and just make sure I wrap up the head of the snake.
Okay.
All right, done and done.
Alrighty, and I'll just follow his lead with the rabbit.
Sounds good. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I'll take that as a no. So the first shift is up. Who's watching the second shift?
I'll go second.
I will.
Okay. Just in case you guys don't know, you regain half of your maximum hit dice, as well as you're able to roll them first to restore HP. So at the end of this rest, you regain half of your max hit dice.
And what does it mean for spell slots?
You have not regained any spell slots yet.
Oh, how do you regain spell slots?
At the end of the second shift.
Oh, okay.
When I wake them up, I'm going to make sure that I tell them.
We did kill a few creatures. They're to eat, but don't do it now. And there's a snake head, and I wrapped it up. Do not open the wrapping. Those things can bite even after they're dead.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Thistle and Glock, you guys head to bed. And then Augustus and Urban, what do you two talk about?
Wait a minute. First and foremost, is it day? Is it like night, like deep night now?
Yes, it's deep night.
I wake up with a bright smile on my face and I say, "Urban, wonderful weather."
It's the same weather as it was earlier today.
No, the sun is gone.
I mean, it's not really gone, it's just in a different place.
I look at you, my eyes are now saucers, and I say, "What?"
Well, I mean, when you don't see the sun anymore, it's just moved to a different place around the Earth.
You're insanity! It dies every day and is reborn in the morning!
What?
That's what the legends tell me!
That is interesting.
I get a little indignant, and I start to yell a bit louder than I used to do, because my normal voice is kind of a yell. I'm like, "No! Haven't you ever been told any of the stories? The prophecies?"
No, look, it starts over there in the east, and then it just moves around. Like, it goes up, and then by noon it hits the very highest part of the sky, and then it just goes down in the west near the end of the day.
Oh, no,
And
no! I start yelling. I cut him off. I start yelling, "No!" very aggressively. Have your village elders never told you how it works?
No, I studied in a school, and they told me that it revolves around the Earth.
That's insane! What do you mean revolves? I don't even know what that word means!
I mean, basically, the world that we live on is like a giant sphere, and the sun is a giant ball of fire that, like, moves around it in a circular pattern.
It's the enemy that we fight!
I've never
We win
fought
small victories every day!
No one has ever fought the sun.
We are!
How have you combated against the sun?
I beat it every day as it dies!
It doesn't die though. If it died, it would explode and destroy the planet.
No, it gets reborn in the morning!
No, we would all be floating chunks out in the astral sea if that happened.
Look, I can't teach you if you're not willing to learn!
You're the one who's just making stuff up.
I'm not making things up, you are!
Look, I think that somebody who was taught by high-level diviners would know a bit more about the cosmos than you would.
No, I think someone who has been taught by his village elders would know more than some scholar!
Didn't your village elders also discount you because you were small as a kobold?
I start to cry.
I'm just saying, they don't seem like they have the best judgment on their shoulders.
Maybe. That's why I've got to kill a dragon. I'll show them.
We'll kill a dragon soon, don't worry. There's probably one somewhere on this island, right?
Yeah. I'm like crying. I'm a little upset.
Look, hey, I didn't mean to get you all upset. That wasn't the point I was trying to make. I mean, you're one of the strongest people that I know. If, if they really made the decision to discount you because of your size, and that's their problem.
Why don't they understand that?
Probably because they believe that the sun dies at the end of every day.
But it does.
You're still taking their word over mine, then?
Well, how do you account for our eventual victory over the sun and its evils?
The sun's not evil.
I look very, very confused when he says that.
You do realize that the sun is objectively necessary for all life on this planet to exist, right? If it goes away, we'll all die.
And as
I
you
start
say
shaking
that,
my-
the sun appears over the mountain.
I jump back. I'm a little startled. I'm like, ah! I've never seen that happen before.
That's where it comes from. Often that direction, that's the east. That's where the sun's rising from. Which makes that direction the west, that the north, and that the south. You understand
What?
cardinal directions.
No!
How do you not understand cardinal directions? You've been navigating for me for years.
What do you mean? No cardinal directions. You just go forward or backwards. And you remember.
At this point, the sun begins to shine brightly in the sky. As it begins to come up, the rest of you can now all wake up. It is morning.
Okay, I go to the first person that comes out of the tent. I don't care what they look like. And I say, who is it? Who is it? I need to know.
I don't think I slept in the tent.
Who wants to come out?
Glock.
Well, okay, I run up to Glock and I say, Glock! Tell him that the sun dies every night and it's reborn in the morning.
No, the sun doesn't die. It goes off in the distance. It goes to fight aliens. That's what I've heard.
What? It fights aliens? How
Yeah.
can it fight if it's dead?
Well, it doesn't die. It just goes off and it fights and then it comes back.
Urban
I'm
is
even
standing dumbstruck by these
I'm
opinions.
even more confused. I'm so confused now. Who's the second person that comes out?
Where in the Nine Hills did you learn that?
That's why it's red when it rises in the morning. It's because of all the blood.
You know, Urban, he does make a good point.
Samwise walks out next.
Samwise, tell them they're both wrong. The sun dies every night and is born again in the morning.
What? No. No, you see, this planet that we're on, it revolves around the sun. But
See, I
also,
told you.
no, the sun, it is stationary. We move around the sun. Also, we are flat.
Well, of course the Earth is flat. I wasn't questioning that. I was telling these people that the sun dies every morning.
No,
Okay.
no. We die every morning.
Well,
Okay,
since
at
when?
this point, the sun is burning my skin, and I'm very unhappy. And also, I'm very confused. Is there any shade nearby?
You have the tent and a few trees, but otherwise you're gonna have to run a few hundred feet to get to the jungle.
You
I
see,
just-
as
I don't-
he tries to go away, I keep telling him, "Oh, you see, every night when you go to sleep, you die, and then you wake up in the morning alive."
You see,
I
the
don't
whole
sleep
theory
at
about
night.
the theory about the Earth revolving around the sun, that one seemed kind of plausible. Then you lost me.
No, I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I feel like I've died.
See,
Everybody
you
does.
died, and then you came back.
No, you can't just come back from being dead. That requires
Yeah.
so much magic.
My uncle did it.
I do it all the time.
No, you don't. Your animus would be leaking out of your body while you were sleeping if that were the case, and you wouldn't be able to just get back up.
The immortal dragons come back after we kill them.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, when a dragon
great
dies, it just dies.
You greatly
No, that's why they
overestimate the
worship them.
power of death. Death is very weak.
No.
So, Glock, you want to hear about the thing I was telling you about last night?
See, I could kill you right now, and then make you alive again 2 minutes later.
First of all, that's not okay. There's a difference here. Okay, when you, as a person who has divine magic, see a dead person, you have the ability to retrieve animus from the surrounding area and funnel it into their body, which allows their soul to return to it. The
Is
thing is,
animus what you call the living juice?
this
I'm gonna
animus
start cooking in the background.
it's the life force that leaks out of your eyes when you die. That's why when you want a body to be able to remain in a state where it can be brought back, you put copper coins over it to prevent the animus from leaking out.
That's the life juice.
I don't really care what we call it, but it does what it does. All right.
Yes, so there's life juice. It goes and it comes back.
No, it doesn't just come back. It leaks out, and if it leaks out too much, then you really can't do much about it unless you're incredibly powerful. You have to be able to pull that much the amount of animus necessary to form an entire human person from the surroundings in your area, funnel it into a humanoid shape. Then you would have to will that shape to have a body, and then you would have to have a willing soul come back to it.
Done it before. It is quite possible.
Yes, okay, but the notion that it just happens naturally all the time is insane.
Sure it does.
If you die and you're dead for 8 hours, it requires a rather potent ritual to bring you back from that.
It is rather small ritual.
No, it's not.
At this point, Thistle, breakfast is done cooking.
Alright, guys, come and eat.
So
This looks
what
quite appetizing.
what greets your sense of smell is the smell of, well, since the rabbit was broken in half, I could only really use the legs, so I roasted some rabbit legs, and then I skinned the snake and made like slivers comparable to bacon from the snake, and then I had a waffle iron that I mixed some flour, some spices, and some water to make a sort of like batter, and I made waffles with some of the berries, well, actually all of the berries that I gathered I have in the waffles, so it's like waffles, bacon, and rabbit leg.
When he presents the food, can I start digging for grubs?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What
I will
would you
take
like me
that.
to roll?
Thank you very much.
I didn't hear what you said.
I will take that. Thank you very much.
Cody, you find a few.
Sure, have as much as you like.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start
What?
munching on stuff.
Glock will take one and take a bite and then say, "Okay, I was wrong to doubt you. This is actually pretty good."
With a full mouth, I just give him a thumb up. A single thumb up. The other hand is holding the snake bacon.
He'll be turned with both hands, 2 thumbs up, and then get back to eating.
You made this out of a snake?
Yeah.
Didn't know snake could take this one.
Oh yeah, also, does anybody need poison? Cause, like, I could probably use it, but I didn't know if anybody else wanted it. I got this.
And then it's the unwrapped snake's head, because it's been long enough to where it won't like actually bite. So it's just I'm holding a snake head in the palm of my hand.
Ooh, we might need that
Everybody need
later
this?
for the dragon.
Do dragons eat these?
I look very interested at them.
I can make my own
Have to
poison. One
put
of you
it
take
something
it.
bigger?
I'm just
Also,
like holding it and staring at it.
Also, as we're eating, I'd like to kind of daintily eat my food, but I look around kind of disgusted by everybody else chowing down, getting food all over their face.
I would like to come up to Decimonda.
Quite sophisticated as he eats his food.
Glock is not. Glock is exactly that mental image.
I would like to come up to Decimonda with dirtied hands and a handful of grubs and say, "Here, have you ever had one of these?"
I will get through this. Just one more day. One more day.
I take the handful of grubs and munch down and say, "They're very tasty!" And I hold one up to her. Even as she sits down, she's probably taller than me.
I'm allergic.
I look very confused. Then what do you eat?
Anything but that, darling. Anything but that.
At this point, Desdemona, you pull out a cinnamon roll that you stole from the ship before it went down. Like a nice looking cinnamon roll.
This is deluxe food, my friends. This is luxury. You must always think 3 steps ahead.
Where'd you get that?
From the ship, of course.
Wait, so you stole rations from a ship on a voyage?
It was going down. Drowned people do not need cinnamon rolls.
You stole
Wait.
it while the ship was going down.
No wonder you didn't get injured.
You were stealing cinnamon rolls.
Priorities.
I got these, and I pull out my 3 or 4 cigars that are still left.
As you do, Jack comes up to you guys, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys can have them. There's no problem with it." Jack
I start
was
to munch
the
on one of-
remaining shipmate that was alive.
I didn't
I
even
start
know
to-
he survived.
Unless you guys wanted to leave him there in the ocean.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't have been against the idea, but
We don't know where we're going.
You think I know where we're going? At this point, the sun becomes later in the day, starts moving pretty quickly.
So, question: do you guys want to move, like, start moving after we eat, or you guys want to stay here for a bit? I have a spell that I can perform, but it takes a really long time. It'd be super helpful.
what
But,
does
like,
it do?
basically, I can make another one of us.
Ooh.
And if I want to get really crazy with it, then I can turn it into a different one of us, and then it can just be there forever, and it'll pretty much just be a clone of you.
Now that sounds very enchanting.
I did this one time before, and the clone of myself kind of died, though.
Who has control over the clone? Like if you make it into someone else?
If I make a simulacrum, I control it, but if I true polymorph it into something, and the spell becomes permanent, it becomes autonomous.
Okay.
Wait, so there could be 2 Augustuses?
Yeah, so if I make a simulacrum of myself and then true polymorph it into Augustus, after an hour there are 2 Augustuses roaming around.
You
That
do not
sounds-
do that. That's the failure condition.
That sounds awesome. Wait. So, you can make 2 of us?
I mean, yeah. I only had the materials to at one time, though.
Yes. This is good.
Jack looks pretty annoyed at Urban, but doesn't say anything.
What's the matter?
I just don't think that we should stay here for that long. I don't know if you've seen some of these creatures going around.
I mean, no, I haven't. Nothing really much happened during our watch.
You didn't
Kurt.
see the dragon on the way in? We're out
Yes!
in an open field.
Well, I mean, I was kind of busy dying at the time, but you know. Sorry I didn't have the time to look up at the sky.
This is a beautiful
Can we-
place, but I think we should find someplace better.
Can
What,
we head up
Desmond?
towards the mountain?
Are you saying that in character, or are you asking me?
Asking you.
Yes, you can head towards the mountain. It seems to be quite a bit, far away, but there is a forest in between it and you.
I think we shall head towards the mountain to where the dragon is and hopefully discover our greatest desires.
Yes! This is a great idea!
Do I need to roll anything?
No, you can just walk towards it.
So both of you want to find the dragon now.
Of course, Desdemona is obviously a very intelligent person who also wants to kill the dragon.
Exactly. On top of that, we all got on this ship to find our greatest desires. And typically, dragons guard some sort of really important treasure. So I would think that it's there.
What color was the dragon, by the way?
Blue.
Alright, yeah, we should probably kill it.
It
I'm
is
also on
known
board
that
for
the
killing the
dragons
dragon.
are gods. It is known.
I've
No,
always
right.
wanted to kill a god.
They're not gods.
Okay, so do you guys
Urban?
head towards the mountain?
Just look at Bahamut and Tiamat are gods. Well, god and devil respectively. Dragons are not.
Urban. What?
Bahamut and Tiamat are the only two dragons that have ever been known to ascend to a higher plane.
Who? Baha and Tio.
You come from a culture that worships dragons, but you don't know two of the most famous draconic deities in history.
All of the dragons are gods.
No, they're...
I think that all the dragons are very godlike, as I have killed one.
Listen to him. He thinks that we do not die every night. He obviously cannot be trusted.
You're the only person that thinks that, first of all.
I am still admiring Desdemonda. I have giant sparkles in my eyes, like anime style, and I'm just like, oh, wow! Because she's told me for the second time that she's killed a dragon.
Okay, so are you guys headed over there, or are you staying there for a bit more?
I guess we're moving.
Yeah, but we head out.
She's killed a dragon. She should lead us.
Lead us.
Okay.
Do I need to
Desdemona,
roll
you're
survival?
leading, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival roll for me. Okay. I'm not sure why it's at advantage. You might want to change that. Unless you have an ability I'm unaware of currently. Anyway, you guys spend the next 2 to 3 hours walking through this forest. You have no sense of direction, but you can still kind of see the mountain. The forest canopy seems to be covering most of the sunlight from you, though. So every now and then you get a glimpse of the mountain ahead of you. And as you do, Desdemona, you manage to come across what seems to be the only path you've seen thus far.
Friends, I found a path. Let's follow it.
A path.
You
Wonder
guys
who made
continue
it.
down it.
Sure.
I mean, I trust Desdemonda with my life. She's killed a dragon.
Okay. As you guys continue down it, it eventually leads upwards and to an opening. As you walk into the opening, the sun shines so brightly that you are blinded for just a few seconds before seeing this gorgeous green and blue temple at the top of the hill.
Wow, I have seen many sights, but none quite like this.
Okay. Water seems to be flowing in every direction from the temple. You also notice other buildings that seem to be destroyed or run down. However, the temple seems to be unaffected. There is a wide zigzag path that you are on that seems to lead towards the temple. What do you guys do? And you guys are currently at the bottom right of the map.
I've never been any place quite like this. Any ideas?
I think we should be careful.
Wait, Kurt, the map cuts off. How do I actually continue to, like, reach somewhere else?
No, you can just walk all the way over here. It's just a path that's off the map.
Let us keep going.
Is that Samwise up there?
Yeah.
I don't really know how Augustus would react. I guess I would just follow.
Okay, there seems to be kind of like a cliffside, like 20 feet above you guys, but also there's a direct path leading towards your left. So you guys
Are we
all
still in the
standing there.
sunshine?
Yes, you are in very bright, direct sunlight.
I need to figure out if I can do something about that.
Can he fit inside my shell?
No.
I can't?
I am bigger than him.
A lot. But I understand. Okay. What? We have all of our spell slots back, right?
Yes. And abilities.
Awesome. So, question, Kurt. No, I shouldn't do that yet. What I should do is I say, it's really hot. And I start running into the nearest bit of shade.
Okay, yeah, you find a tree that's blocking the shade. Currently it is approximately noon, so the sun is like directly overhead you.
I hate it like this. How do you people live?
I am quite fond of you, Augustus, so I will cast this and make it very cloudy. So you can bear the journey with us.
Okay?
Are you sure? You don't have to. You don't have to use a 9th level spell slot. It's okay.
The level 8 spell slot. Cody.
Out of character, I'm just gonna say I did not use a single level 8 spell slot last fight because it was not as helpful as my level 9s and 7s, so...
Okay. As you do, you see Desdemona kind of like wave her hands around and then call forth some clouds that weren't originally there in the sky. And so now the whole area is cloudy.
Can I roll a religion check
To do what?
to obviously start the cult of Desdemona? Dragon Slayer.
You don't need religion for that. You can start persuading people already.
I somehow roll an 18 with a -1. Let's go.
Nice.
Desdemona, you can kill the sun and dragons? Oh my goodness.
Sure, darling, whatever you believe.
You must... How? I'm just astonished. I don't even know how I could respond. I'm just so astonished to meet someone as powerful as you, Desdemona the Dragon Slayer.
I'm so grateful somebody notices it.
I bow down at your feet. I go, you made the weather perfect. Let's go, and I start running forward.
Okay.
I go to about right there. Are y'all coming?
Yes.
Right behind you.
Yes, I'll come.
Did she just manipulate the weather on a whim?
I follow.
You magic people are scary.
I mean, like, I can do that, but I wouldn't just do it on a whim like that. That requires a lot of energy. This girl scares me.
What's wrong with hitting people with sticks? Nothing, I say.
Right. I gotta agree with that much, I'm gonna be entirely honest. Although I do have a spell that's basically just that, but even cooler.
But I didn't know people so powerful could exist. Can you believe this?
I'm literally just as... You know what?
She's killed a dragon and she can kill the sun.
She didn't kill the sun, she just put clouds in front of it.
Well, she's fighting a very, very admirable battle against it.
Don't you think it dies every night? It doesn't seem like a very good accomplishment. If you think it
No.
just dies every day.
No, we must continue to fight it. Look, it's just how I'm about to kill a dragon, even though they're eternal. You have to fight your portion of the fight, and maybe if we all join together, we can eventually win.
I'm pretty sure that we could kill a dragon very easily, actually.
Yes, but it'll be reborn, because all dragons are eternal.
That's not a thing. Like, the one
It's
that
just-
Desdemona killed is just going to remain dead forever.
Well, maybe the one she killed, because she's the dragon slayer. But I don't think the ones that we would. Wait a minute. She's with us. This is awesome.
Is
I
there
do
anything up there on
admire
that
your
list? Yeah,
admiration.
please give me patience.
Okay, you guys, as you move forward, you stumble across what seems to be one of the broken down houses.
House.
Should we go inside?
I mean, if you'd like to. It's just a broken down house. I don't really see the purpose of it.
Okay.
So do you go inside?
No.
Oh.
I just trust you.
Perhaps continue on.
Okay. So, Desdemona, how long do y'all live? your people.
We live for a very, very, very long time.
How long would that be?
Well, a woman doesn't really like to speak about her age.
Okay. Urban, how long do you live?
That really depends on a number of factors.
What are factors?
The things that might change the outcome of specific questions.
So, what might change that question?
Well, I mean, for example, I could probably just turn myself into something that lives longer than a person and then I would live longer. That's about it. And then if I just kept studying magic, I could probably just find a way to extend my normal lifespan farther than that.
We live 11 days!
I'm aware you've heard me before. Go
How
ask
old
me
are
what it
you?
is.
Wait, what'd you say?
How old are you?
11 days!
Thistle, Samwise, and Desdemona, are you guys staying behind on purpose?
Oh no.
I lost my token.
It's on
It
the
is
left
green.
side. The place seems to be quite nice. There's a cool breeze as you guys are walking. Obviously, it is now very cloudy, but other than that, beautiful scenery.
Can I look around, like perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
$26.
Okay, was there something specific you were looking for?
To see if anything was off, because this was like clearly made by someone. So I don't know if there are people that are still here.
Yeah, as you kind of look around and kind of gauge the nature around it, you don't seem to think that there's anything really off. It's just kind of a city that has since has been grown over with shrubbery and trees and stuff.
Okay.
Hey!
Huh?
The elders always taught me that when going into a new area, that you should be quiet, because we're easy prey. Because a lot of things like to kill kobolds. How about everybody gathers around me so I can cast good spell on everyone? And then everybody that gets near me, I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, that will
Give me-
hit everyone that it wants to.
I am next to him.
Now, we should be, how do you say it, in this language, sneaky.
How do you say it in your language?
I roar like that.
I would like to stealth.
What language do you speak?
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth and add the plus 10 or whatever.
37.
You
I'm
immediately
also-
disappear.
32.
Nat 20?
No one has any idea where you
14.
went, Augustus.
I-
You are more invisible than Thistle.
Oh, no, that was Sleeper's Nat 20. I haven't rolled yet.
Sleeper, I mean, yeah.
Can I lend the help action to Isaac?
Sure.
Okay. Does that give him advantage? Question? Oh, never mind. He rolled with
How do
advantage.
you help
rolled
somebody
I
stealth?
rolled with disadvantage, but
If you help someone stealth, does that mean you just look away from them?
Yes.
You just.
Okay, I've got to. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. How did I lose? There it is. I also have to roll with disadvantage because I have heavy armor on it.
I do not have heavy armor on it. I accidentally rolled at disadvantage, but 4 was still the first one.
Does help give him advantage on these checks, or just a plus, whatever?
It gives advantage.
Okay, well, Isaac, roll another d20.
29.
There you go.
That's much better.
Okay.
I roll at disadvantage, so I've got 26.
Desdemona, are you rolling stealth or not? She said yes, but she's away. Okay, you guys believe that you are pretty stealthy.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
I mean, do you not believe you're stealthy?
No.
I think I'm pretty stealthy, but now I'm kind of self-conscious about my stealth.
You rolled a nat 1 for stealth for Desdemona.
And I look away from Desdemona to help.
Did you already help someone?
No, I haven't helped anyone.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Desdemona-
17 is a lot better.
Yes, Desdemona is still a bit clunkier than the rest of you, but she seems to have figured out what you guys are doing.
Me being stealthy matters a lot more than her being stealthy at the very least. See, guys, the tribe elder, he always say that if you go to new place, things will try to eat you. So you gotta be sneaky like this.
Okay, you guys approach a bridge that is partially collapsed in.
Is the side railing still there?
Yes, the side railing is still there.
How thick is it?
It's like a foot thick.
Would I be able to normally like walk on it, seeing that I'm a small creature?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna walk across the edge.
Okay,
How big is the ledge?
1 foot thick.
No, not the ledge. I meant the hole.
Oh, it's almost 10 feet wide.
How implausible would it be for me to jump it?
Go ahead. Roll acrobatics.
I didn't say I was doing it. I was trying to gauge it in my mind.
I can cast
help?
levitate as many times as I want at will. I can just levitate anybody over the gap.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
Okay.
I'm going to run past Urban, and Urban slap me on the back as I go, and then I'll just jump. But I'll think I jumped, but I'll just levitate.
Okay.
So I start running, and I run past Urban.
smack. Levitate.
I jump, and I land on the other side, and I look back with the happiest face, and I say, "Look at that! Look at that! I did it! I did it!"
What about being stealthy? Anybody else need help over it?
I'll just stick to the wall.
When he says that, I kind of shrink back down. I go into the shadows.
Alright, fine. I'll just jump over it with my levitation.
Desdemona just walks along the edge over it.
I'm gonna try to continue on. I'm like really trying to hug the edges into like the areas with shade to further hide myself.
Well, the whole area is shaded because of control weather.
Okay, perfect. I'm still staying next to the edge because that's the best way to hide.
I notice he's staying close to the edge, and that's what I'm gonna do too.
Okay.
I'm already too invisible for it to matter.
So how is this bridge?
Once again, it's collapsed. This one's only about 5 feet long collapsed, but the side is like 3 inches thick.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out to Urban.
Right? I'll levitate you over.
I'll jump over with the levitate.
Okay. How are the rest of you getting across?
I'm just jumping it regularly.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics for me.
I want to use that plus 13 somewhere.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to jump over it without a sweat.
I'm gonna try to jump it too.
Okay, roll athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
No! Okay.
Okay. As you go to jump into it, you manage to trip on one of the floorboards that are kind of bent upwards, and you start to fall into the water.
Can I have my owl familiar go out and like land on her back and cast levitate through it and have it pick her up and carry her?
Can she swim?
The owl or
No,
her?
Desdemona. Because I assume the owl can't.
No, it definitely can't. It's an owl. That would be stupid.
Where would I see if I can swim or not?
You probably can't swim, but I'll try and look for you.
I'm a wood elf.
It's not necessarily directly on the sheet. It would be under an ability of some kind. Not a spell. Although I guess you could use a spell to transform into something.
You shouldn't have a swim speed yourself, but
Yeah.
when you're swimming, you basically just move at half speed. And also, I think you have to do athletics to swim, but
Okay.
Would I be able to do a reaction to this? Possibly.
No, it is already too late.
Okay.
She.
Can I still do something?
Yeah. But at this point, Desdemona is fully submerged under the water.
What?
I pull out my grappling hook and I latch it onto the sturdiest side of the railing of the bridge, and then I jump down with the rope tied around my waist.
Okay, you managed to do that. There is rushing water underneath this bridge.
Am I able to grab Desdemona?
By the time you manage to set that up, it's only been like a few seconds, but she's already been swept down 10 feet.
Am I able to try to make my way towards her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll athletics to try and grab her.
Okay. 23?
You manage to hold on to her, but the current is still trying to pull her and you away.
Alright, well, I'm not going to sweat it too much because I have the rope tied on me. And it's grappled off to the bridge.
Okay. As this
Here,
is happening,
climb up the rope.
you guys start to hear the bridge crack some more.
I am going to, if the bridge is cracking, I'm going to touch the area where the rope is tied, and since I don't want it to break or anything, I'm going to cast immovable object on it.
Okay, the rope is tied on the other side.
On the other side?
Yes, Thistle was on the other side when you did this.
I'm going to cast mending on the bridge.
I can just pop over and do the same thing.
I also can cast mending on the bridge.
Okay, you would have to mend the area where the rope is tied down.
I think I'm on the right side for that.
No.
Oh. I
Okay.
wanted to just jump across.
Urban begins to kind of hold this bridge together as he's mending it.
Did I try to mend the massive hole in the center?
Do I manage to jump across?
Yes, you do manage to jump across.
I shall now.
Does mending require certain materials to do?
It's a cantrip.
No. Do you need materials in order to repair something?
2 lodestones.
It's only a 1 foot. And
Yeah, no, you would not be able to repair the bridge. However, Urban got there quick enough to repair where it was breaking by the rope.
I'm just...
It's not so much that it's repaired as that the broken part of the bridge is just no longer able to ever move.
I'm just gonna say to Desdemona, go up the bridge, the rope. Go up the rope. Get to the bridge.
I would like to climb up the rope.
Okay, make a athletics check.
Athletics is my weakness.
He's so dainty.
Okay, you manage to begin climbing up this rope, and you begin to slip, and then you kind of grab on, hanging down underneath the rope, and hold yourself there, and you're able to slowly but surely climb yourself all the way back up.
Thank you all so much for your help. Ah,
No, I gotta make it up the rope. In order to help myself get up the rope, can I, since it's tied off to me, can I use that freeness of my arms to kind of like wrap my arm around the rope so that it kind of coils around my arm so that I have a better grip and a better hold to pull myself through.
Yeah,
like,
you
pull
can.
myself up.
Go ahead and roll athletics at advantage.
That water is bloody dangerous. Do not recommend.
As you're pulling yourself up, it almost looks like you're walking on the water for a short bit, and then you just like heave yourself over and jump back onto the bridge.
Whew, that was a good bath. I'm just gonna untie the grapple and put it back in my bag.
Okay.
Do I need to re-stealth? I probably do.
Yeah.
Fast without trace is still like
40.
Jeez.
Urban.
Yeah, I got you. Go on.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna grab him, grab him like one hand on his neck, one hand on his like lower back, and I'm just gonna like throw him across the bridge with a levitate spell,
Okay. You managed
then
to
I'm-
make it over.
and then I'll just hop over myself with it.
Alright.
That was a big hole. Desdemona, don't forget to stealth again.
Thank you.
Does that go for all of us, or just
Anyone that did something, like casting the mending spell, etc.
I
Okay.
did something. I cast a bending spell.
28.
Okay.
26.
16.
I cast at disadvantage for 31.
Okay. You
Dang.
guys believe you are more stealthy than last time.
Where'd my stealth button go? Where'd it go? Why is my text so much smaller than it used to be?
It should be like second from bottom.
Yeah.
He got a nat 20 for a 30. It's
I am stealthy turtle.
Yes, Samwise just begins to take off in his zoomy fashion, and then he just disappears.
I will never understand that thing.
Look, he learned from me. He's doing good. I say very self-importantly. Hey guys, what about this path?
I mean, what about that path?
Don't you think we should go in the not front door? Look at that. That's spooky. I don't like it.
Thistle, from your angle, you can see some sort of snake person cloaked in a dark robe, just seeming to meditate over the waterfall on a rock extending from the bridge.
Let's not
Guys,
talk to him.
I see a person. Should I kill him?
Let's just go this way.
I am invisible.
Oh, am
Don't
I?
worry about. He's
Am
kind
I?
of, he's kind of stupid. Don't worry about him.
Dude, we're all super sneaky. Let's just go.
Hey,
Okay, let's see here. Desdemona, as you pass him, since you rolled the lowest,
at
Wow.
26.
I know. This guy is like, what are you doing?
I tug Desdemona by her skirt hem because that's all I can reach.
Is this dude on the same level as
I'm
us, or
going
is he
to break
below?
stealth.
I'm
I'm gonna break stealth, but I'm gonna whisper really quickly and say, "Come on, friends." And you say, "Hello there, sorry. I'm new to this area. I just got a bit lost."
He's a bit lower than you guys are when he's sitting, but when he stands up, he's almost on the same level as you guys. And he says, "Yes, nice to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Desdemona Deirdre.
The Dragon Slayer.
And your name, chap?
My name is Alpha Cino. And then he kind of like walks up and steps over the bridge edge to come closer to you.
Al Pacino.
Well, hello, Alpha Cino.
It's been a while since I've seen someone.
How long have you been here?
That's an excellent question. I'm not sure.
Can I have my bow ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
I just
tell
have my
me-
bow ready.
What this temple is for?
I do not know the history of this area, but I do know that the temple hides something of value.
Have you ever tried to seek this item of value?
Yes, from what I have gathered from the immediate vicinity, it seems as though it holds a key for those seeking the top of the mountains.
Interesting. What kept you from getting this so-called key?
I could not do it. And plus, when I tried, I was at a low place in my life. Here I have spent many years, I presume. Though, in that times I've found tranquility.
That's good for you, I guess. But do you think that you could perhaps guide us through the temple? Show us the different ways you have found?
Knows getting out of there is quite difficult.
Well, lucky for you, you're with Desdemona Deirdre. No worries about getting out now.
The temples is only for those that have a desire they wish granted. I have found my inner peace.
So not even the temptation of gold may tempt you to help us?
I'm here to warn those that go in, to let them know that the choices you make from here on out may not be easy.
Alright. Friends, did you catch that?
There's
I heard it.
more of you.
I'm gonna stay stealth. I'm not gonna show myself yet.
Okay, who shows themselves?
I will.
I'm
Glock
staying
does.
Okay. What
I don't.
are y'all's names?
Urban Stoic. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Glock. I'm gonna get moving, but it's good seeing you.
Very well. Us. Urban. One quick note I forgot to tell. What was it, Desdemona?
He hears in the side of his head, the Dragon Slayer. He says her name.
What was that? And he kind of like looks around but doesn't see anything.
Ignore that.
In any case, you can find the key to the temple atop the mountains in an area with birds.
Area with birds. Alright.
That's as far as I got, but I know it is there.
So just head up the mountain till we find some birds, and then the key will be there.
Heads up those stairs to the top of this Tranquility Temple.
That's Roger. Stay back.
Alright. Thank you for the information there, friend.
You're welcome. I
know you're-
hopes to see you soon.
I know you're deity and all, but friends are useful. That's what Elder says.
Alphys, begins to walk back over the ledge and sit back on his rock. Okay. You guys heading up the stairs?
That's where he told us to go.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Augustus's voice is really hard. It's kind of killing me.
As you guys reach the top of this so-called temple, you notice that there's another set of staircases that lead straight down into kind of like a dark corridor.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. I was just gonna act out in character a bit.
Okay.
You continue.
Thistle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When you reach the top of the temple, you begin to hear laughter coming from behind you, and the wind that Desdemona created speaks to you to look towards the trees. Do you look towards
I look-
them? Okay.
I 100% look towards the trees.
As you look at the trees more closely, you notice a familiar face and hand pointing up towards the direction of the mountain. The wind begins to blow once more, and as it does, the image in the trees begins to animate to have this familiar face look like it is laughing at you, and the laughter grows the longer the wind blows.
Okay. I'm just gonna motion my hand to Glock since he's next to me, and I'm just gonna point out at the trees and say, "Do you see that?"
Do I see that?
You don't see it. No one else sees it.
No, I don't see anything. Is this another one of those mountain skull things?
Mountain is
I
the
think
base of
so.
the skull.
I think so. It's a face laughing.
Well, that seems a little bit more sinister. Should we do anything about it, or just keep moving on?
I mean, I don't think that we're going to, do much about an image of a face laughing,
I mean,
It's not
you
gonna
could try
affect what we're
asking it
doing.
questions.
I mean, look how far it is. You think it can hear me?
I can't see it. I don't know.
Probably couldn't hear me if I tried. Oh
The
well,
laughing
I guess we
just
should
keeps
just
growing.
continue. As the wind blows, it laughs louder, and frankly, it's kind of annoying at this point.
I'm just gonna. Do I need to re-stealth, or should I not?
You can if you want. You don't have to.
I will re. Well, if I don't, then does that mean I'm not stealthed?
Yeah.
I will stealth. I need my stealth.
Everyone that shows
Is-
themselves is not stealthed.
Oh, I didn't show myself.
Oh, okay.
I also-
I tried not to.
Then you're good.
Let me fix
Okay.
that.
So should my value stay at the previous roll
Yeah.
or this one?
It will stay.
Okay,
the
so it's a-
previous
It's a 40.
one. Okay. Do you guys enter the stairwell?
Yeah.
I'm still rocking a 31 stealth. I want to stay towards like the back of the party, towards any healer that we have. I know like half of our party can technically be a healer.
Okay. So you guys are going in?
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter, you walk down a set of damp stone stairs. Eventually, it leads into a glass tunnel with water from the temple flowing all around it and light passing through the water to light the tunnel. It's pretty dim light since there are some clouds overhead. As you continue to walk, you see the water split off to the right and to the left. The tunnel now becomes very dark.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to talk to our turtle before we go in. Samwise,
Yes.
please, 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 do cast the light. If you need light, use this. And I hand him a bullseye lantern. And don't point it at me. Please, please, please.
This is a strange device.
Look, I show him how it works. I can figure it out even. And I poke the front. So a bullseye lantern has a little spinny metal plate at the front. And it can open like this, and light points that way. And don't point it at me if we need light, which I don't even think we do. Okay? It's useful for you too. Do you know the best way to heal your fellow men?
Kill the enemy first.
Yes. You've got it, Samwise. And if the light isn't showing on me, I can kill the enemies faster.
Okay, do you guys stay there for a bit, or do you guys continue to walk down the very dark tunnel?
We're going into darkness. I have to do a thing. So I don't have dark vision, but my owl familiar does. So I'm going to use my action to use my owl senses instead of my own, so I can have 120 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
So my eyes don't work, but the owls do, and I use those instead.
You can still move while doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only difference is that I only hear and see what the owl hears and sees.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of better, because don't owls have better sight than regular humans?
They can see for twice as far as we can see in the dark.
I also have dark vision.
Is it 120 feet, though?
I don't think so. I just thought the DM might like to know that.
I'm just saying. I'm way cooler now.
Okay, you guys continue down the dark path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. As you are walking through the dark tunnel, Augustus, you begin to start seeing ancient writings. At first, they depict normal civilization. Then it shows multiple winged creatures that seem to breathe on the humans in the civilization. You then see the creatures leaving the area. Next, it depicts a singular winged creature, bigger and brighter than all the other ones, on top of the mountain. Just then, the tunnel begins to shake, and you hear a massive roar above you.
I pull Urban Stoic in as my canon best friend, and I say, look. They talk about the prophecy, the dragon prophecy. You hear that? He's right above us. We gotta go find him.
No one else sees or hears this.
I'm ultra invisible. I'm literally invisible.
What?
Look at the writing. Look at the writing. Use your owl eyes. Look at the wire.
I'm using the owl eyes. There's nothing there.
Can they not see it?
No. No one else can see it but you.
See? The prophecy is true.
There's
Yeah.
nothing there.
It is.
No, there's nothing there.
I know you can't see it, but I'm doing a little dance right now.
I can see you.
You actually can't. If you rely on dark vision to see me, I'm invisible.
What? Well, heck.
I'm gonna put...
Interesting if I used the produce flame cantrip or something. But I wouldn't do that to you.
Please. I use my other ability, grovel, beg, and cower.
It was a joke. I don't even know that cantrip.
Oh. Okay. But do you see it? Do you see it?
No.
Okay. Well, I know the dragon's out there. We have to keep going. And I walk forward. You can't hear or see me, but you don't hear me talking to you anymore.
Okay. So you all continue down the tunnel?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Kurt, my natural explorer terrain is mountains.
Okay.
Does this count?
Yes, this would count.
Let me remind myself what that does, because it doesn't have a little tooltip in here for me.
Did you use Deft Explorer to get expertise and stealth?
Oh, yeah. So I only get one or the other, and
Yeah.
Roll20 just doesn't realize that, right? So it gives me both of them.
Yeah, Roll20 is just dumb and gives you things that you're not supposed to have.
Okay, never mind what I just said, Kurt. It doesn't matter.
Okay. As you guys are walking down the tunnel, you begin to see some sort of light, though very dark. You guys continue to the end, or towards this light.
Sure.
Okay.
Light's never a good sign. The light is never a good sign.
As you make it out of the tunnel, dim light shines once more. However, this time it is not very bright compared to when Desdemona casted her spell. As you look around, you notice you are within a massive hole with walls upward of 100 feet all around. On the top of the surrounding wall, you see various trees that sprout even higher, blocking the sun from directly hitting you even more.
Oh, but we're not like in up where with sunlight, though, right?
You're what?
We are in sunlight, though, right?
No, you're not. It's very dim. Like, even dimmer
Okay.
than when you were out by the temple, only under the effects of control weather.
So would it still require dark vision to see in?
No.
Okay.
I need you guys to trust me. I have some leftover rope from the ship, and I need to tie us all together. And tie one end of it to the bridge. Or actually, never mind, because I don't know if the rope is long enough. But essentially, I can reverse gravity for 100 feet.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping that may help.
Thistle, as you move closer to the hole, you see a broken stairway that leads down to your right into what appears to be a bust of an unknown god. The entrance to the head is collapsed, and the water seems to be blocking parts of the stairwell. On an even bigger note, you see the hole filled with water that appears to be 100 feet down from where you stand. You can hear the sounds of rushing waters and birds chirping. When you take a closer look at the bottom of the water, it seems to be moving and not filling up.
Looks like there's a statue up here.
Oh yeah, they probably can't see me because I'm still stealth pretty hard.
Yeah.
A statue.
I'm gonna like touch Urban's leg
Okay.
so that he knows I'm there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Urban,
Yeah, what?
can you do your levitating thing?
Yeah?
I'm gonna jump across and examine that statue.
Alright then.
I'm just gonna kind of go, I guess.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put yourself off in that direction all at once in one go, because if you get like stranded in like midair, you won't be able to move very well.
I'm going to, actually knowing what he just told me, I'm going to take a rope out of my bag, and I'm going to, wrap it around. Are these like walls, stone walls?
No, they're little stone, lips to kind of like keep you on the path, but it's only like 2 inches tall.
2 inches tall. Is there anything that actually? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of toss some of the rope to Urban.
Hey, hold the end of this.
All right.
I'm gonna grab the other end and tie it like around my waist.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a running start, and I'm gonna jump across with levitate.
How long is your rope?
Good question. I don't know, but I have a lot of it.
And Urban, where are you holding the rope from?
I'm gonna be like right here. The rope should be like 50 feet of hempen rope is the stand.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and jump. I'll let you know the stairwell does lead down, so you will be going down a few feet.
All right. I successfully made the jump
Okay.
by myself, and would the rope be affected by the levitate?
No, it's just you.
All right. I'll drop the rope.
You want me to drop the levitate spell too?
Yes. Stealth now that I'm over here.
Okay.
It'd be a real shame if we're just spotted by something and then immediately, you know.
A mole comes out from the side of the mountain, grabs you, and throws you into the water with it. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Okay.
relieve your stealth.
I'm just going to hang out right here and inch my way up while making sure I'm attentive to my surroundings.
Okay. There seems to be a giant boulder ahead of you blocking the path.
This thing?
Yeah.
Alright, am I able to climb it?
Yeah, you can climb it.
Get any new perspectives on the we're in?
No. You don't gain any new knowledge. You do look up a little bit and see that there are like tree roots coming out from the side walls, but that's about it.
Anybody need help?
I'm here?
So
Yeah,
what must I do?
I can't do that. So I need your help.
Val carry you.
Hop on Val.
Okay.
Hey,
Val,
buddy.
down.
I'm glad to see you. It's been a while.
To be aided as well. I am not known for my ability to fly.
I'm gonna levitate on. I will grab him by the shell.
Helping 800-pound turtle.
Because you're weightless, you weigh 0 pounds. You're
Okay.
levitate.
True.
Glock, as you step towards the edge, you look at the bust and you begin to see green and blue gems on its forehead begin to glow and form words saying glory, fighting, Valhalla, battle, victory, warrior, etc. And the last two gems that you read say bravery and courage.
Hey guys, I think we're on the right. That statue over there is telling me all my greatest desires.
Oh! That's great!
No one else sees this.
Why does everybody keep seeing things no one else can see?
Hey, you'll get your turn. Oh, can I get some help? I might be able to make that jump, but I really don't.
Here, Val can take you.
Appreciate it.
So you guys swallowed some seawater.
Swallowed more than a.
Haven't drank water from the sea before?
I'm a water person.
I mean, I can tell.
What do you mean you're not much of a water person?
There's not much I can do with it to manipulate it. Except for weather.
Wait, but you don't drink it?
Oh, of course I drink water.
May I do the stealthy stealth?
You were already stealthed.
Oh, okay.
Am I still stealthed?
Yes.
I'm assuming that follows through with everyone. Cool.
Be very careful on this boulder.
Can I throw my and get it around one of these thick roots on the wall?
Yes, roll a d20 for me.
Okie dokie.
I'll climb up the boulder too.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to wrap it around one of the roots.
Wrong tug backwards.
It doesn't seem to break, though it does seem to bend a little.
Alright, I'm going to swing across.
And then I'm going to swing across.
Okay, go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Please. Woo! Perfect.
Okay, you managed to successfully swing across.
I rolled a 3.
Lol.
Are there, like, rocks on the ground? Like, decent-sized ones?
Yeah, they're decently sized rocks, though they don't seem to be, like, stuck in the ground. They seem like they could be very easily moved.
I'm going to tie the very bottom of the rope to the rock, and then I'm going to use the rock as kind of like a counterweight, swing it across to the boulder, back to the boulder.
Okay, roll a strength check for me. Because you've got to push this thing up higher than you are.
That's true.
Okay. As you do, the rock gets about, like, 3 feet away from you and then swings back into your arms.
Could I help him?
Could I try
No.
again? Was it a no to the help or a no to trying again?
No to help.
I try again.
Yeah, go for it.
Uh-oh.
Same thing, but this time it only gets 11 feet.
Eventually.
Okay. As you swing it, it gets caught in the rushing water, and the rope gets untangled from the roots and is carried down into the water.
I'm gonna stand there and look up at the grapple hook and just, like, unhappy. Anyway, I'll take a gander up here.
Okay?
Well, I also need to stealth, right?
No, you're fine. As you approach the bust, you see that there was an entrance here, but it seems to be completely caved in on itself. By the way, at this point, you are about 30 feet above the water.
Can I kind of investigate the surrounding area?
Yeah,
happened?
you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little investigating.
Okay. You're able to get on top of it. You can kind of tell that the structure of it seems pretty weak. There doesn't seem to be any, like, entrances or openings on the top or on the other side of it.
And what are these little...
Those are the eyes.
The eyes? Do the eyes show me anything, or like...
No, they're made of stone.
Okay. I'm gonna get back over here and motion for the group to follow me again.
Okay, what do the rest of you do?
Yeah, I'm just dangling on the guy.
Okay. I assume that Bal takes everybody across in due time.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are all there. You see exactly what Thistle saw.
Despite my previously, like, rather brave appearance, I'm brown, trying to make myself really small. I'm a little on edge, I guess one might say. I'm just gonna roll another stealth. I roll a 19. I'm gonna just try to not be seen.
Alright, is this as far down as it goes?
gone as far as it goes. Kurt, are there more stairs leading down to the water?
No. They lead towards what seemed to be an entrance, and that entrance is collapsed on itself.
Can you ping, like, make a circling around?
Around what?
No, that's what I wanted to know.
What are you asking?
The entrance.
Oh, the entrance is right here, at the bottom of the stairs. You guys climbed up on top of the head. The entrance is in the side of the head.
Okay, so collapsed in on itself.
Are there like a lot of them in the thing?
A lot of what?
Plants?
Plants where?
Where the entrance has collapsed.
No, there aren't any plants where the entrance is.
That's very unfortunate. Well, guys, I'm out of ideas.
Hmm.
Can I like shift around the rubble and try to find anything in it, or see if there's like a weak point where it drops for?
Yeah, as you kind of shift some of the smaller rocks around, you begin to see a lot bigger rocks the deeper you go, and it becomes much harder to maneuver out of the way.
Hmm.
Friend, I think I might do something quite drastic, and I think I might use a shape change to become a dolphin to look under the water.
Okay, you're 30 feet above the water right now.
Hmm.
I mean, you could always get the bell to carry you in.
Ah! Sounds good.
Alright,
I'm gonna-
it's enough time.
Okay. Does
I
Bao fly you down towards the top of the water?
Yes,
Before he does this, just to be clear, you're not going to drown again.
No, I'm a dolphin.
Alright then, it's time. Val's going to go drop her down in the water.
Okay.
I would like to do a perception check.
Okay, go ahead. The water seems to be very murky, at least from your perspective, and you aren't quite able to really see anything or where the water seems to be going.
Yeah.
However, you do feel a strong current pulling you.
I would like to follow the current.
Okay. As you do, it leads towards the mouth entrance of the bust.
So right here.
No, the front right here.
When I get there, I would like to roll perception again to see if I can see anything.
Okay. Also, go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
No.
See,
Strength.
you're a dolphin now. They probably have better strength than you.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I take on the face of the dolphin.
Okay.
That's for 20 anyway.
Yeah, right. It's not gonna matter. Oh. So, as you look around kind of at the front entrance, you see that there's teeth in this bust, and the water is kind of flowing all the way up to the top of the teeth, but you can kind of see like an inch gap between the water and the top of what seems to be another cavern or area that the water is leading down. Also, you're able to swim out of the current.
I would like to jump up as high as I can in my dolphin form and make a noise. I know they can't understand me. Like I found something noise, you know?
Okay, you managed to jump 10 feet up.
I don't know what I found something noise is. I don't know how a dolphin would make that noise.
Like clicking.
As the ranger, I do know how they would make that noise, and I totally understand. Get othered.
So after I make that noise, I'm just gonna follow it since I can't really talk to them.
Okay, are you staying there or are you swimming around?
Oh wait, I thought it's a mouth that I could swim through.
Yeah, but you're currently in the current, like the main current flow.
And the main current flow goes through the mouth, correct?
Yes.
Then I'll stay.
Okay, go ahead and make me another strength save.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm out of the current flow. Wait, but can I do that going through the mouth?
What do you mean?
Can I still go through the mouth without being...
No.
Okay.
So are you moving then?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
Okay. You managed to be swept away. Although, what is the dolphin strength? Strength plus 2. Okay, that would mean that is a 13.
11.
Okay.
13.
Yes, so you are swept underneath as a dolphin down through the current, and for you, it becomes pitch black.
Do dolphins have dark vision?
That's a good question.
We have blind sight.
Okay, you can tell you're in a very tight, corridor with fast rushing water pushing you down. You've lost all control of your own swimming at this point.
I'm so afraid. Okay,
Are there any animals near Kurt?
You hear birds around the area, but you don't see anything. Also, Desdemona went under the water again, and you have not seen her pop back up.
Yeah. Are there any animals, fish or anything?
No.
Guys, do you think that she might be in trouble?
It's possible.
Should we do something?
I can't really swim that good.
Very well. I can hold my breath for up to an hour, actually.
Are you strong?
Yes,
Maybe you should help her.
perhaps. Where do I need to go?
I point to where she went.
I go into the water.
Okay, you jump down 30 feet then into it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
swim across the river? Swim back against the current?
No. Okay, Samwise, you managed to notice a strong current leading towards the mouth of this bust.
I go that way.
Okay. Do you get in the current?
Yeah, I just ride the current where it takes me.
Okay. So you're not resisting the current then?
No.
Okay. You are swept down into the mouth, and once again, you can kind of feel like your shell bouncing along the walls in the rapid current.
Whoa, it's totally radical.
The rest of you don't see any more of Samwise.
Play with the rocks. I'm sitting down playing with the rocks.
So do I eventually find Desdemona?
What?
Do I eventually find Desdemona?
We will get to that.
So, they're both gone.
I would go down there, but I wasn't expecting us to get into more water, so I didn't take swimming today.
What you mean?
I mean, every day I can choose what to do, and I chose to climb good. So I could climb underwater, but I wouldn't be able to breathe.
Let me see. Let me see something. Here's the thing. Is that if one's good, we're probably just going, the thing that happened to them is probably going to happen to us too. I mean, Desdemona is a powerful spellcaster. She's probably going to be able to keep that spell up for quite some time. And portals can breathe underwater for like an hour, so I don't think necessarily that important that we go after them. They'll probably be fine, but I don't think we should just risk everybody else's lives going down there.
Okay, just a reminder, you do notice that this whole area is being filled with water, like tons of water, and you don't see any of it raise up in its elevation.
Reasonably sucked down somewhere where the water's draining out down there.
So, Urban,
Yeah?
can you make an animal that can breathe underwater?
Make plenty of animals that can breathe underwater.
Well, my elder taught me this really cool spell. By my elder, I mean me. And I can make it to where water and stuff like that doesn't affect it, so they can just kind of move. So if they're being pulled down, if you make an animal that has that spell, they can get.
I wonder if it's draining into somewhere, then maybe there's a room that it's draining into. Because
Well,
if it
even
was
if
already full, it wouldn't flow into it, right?
Okay, I can redo my familiar summoning spell and turn it into a fish that can swim. Well, we can just send them down there and I'll be able to tell us what's happening.
could your small fish pull them up?
No, it would. Look, we don't even know what's going on down there, though. The current might be too much for us to do that with anyway. If it's draining at this rate, that means it's probably moving pretty fast and pulling up a human person or that turtle guy, because he's massive. That would be nearly impossible.
So, Kurt, with the freedom of movement spell, I'm just trying to understand how it would work. Would it work how I'm thinking? Like, I could
No.
easily pull them up? No? So, like, you would still have to fight against the current?
Yeah.
I don't know, Urban. On reviewing, something telling me that it wouldn't work how I was thinking.
Wait,
What?
I have an idea.
I'm going to reach up and pull one of the flowers out of my little crown,
Okay.
and I'm going to drop it where I see the current going into the water.
Okay. What is the range on that?
10 miles.
10 miles, okay. And how far can you see from it?
Regular senses. It's my normal senses, but it's just that I can do it remotely.
Alright.
So I drop it in there, and I use my remote viewing.
Okay.
I'm going to wait a little bit and then use it, because my viewing only lasts for a minute. So I'm going to wait about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm going to start my trance.
Okay. As you do that, the flower ends up going all the way through down the current, and then kind of near the end of where this thing is flowing, you snap into its view. At first, you get a little seasick as it's being tossed around rapidly and in every direction, and then it falls down a waterfall into this glowing water, and you see Samwise and Desdemona.
Alright, I see where it goes. It leads to a small waterfall, and then it's safe afterwards, but it's about 30 seconds to a minute of the current pulling you into the area that it drains into. So we should be able to make it through.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I can hold my breath for a lot longer than that, actually.
Can I... Could I tell if this is, seawater, like salt water?
It's salt water.
Salt water?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know how to purify water?
No, why would it be an issue?
I suppose I can just hold my breath that long. I was going to use my emptied water skin as a kind of oxygen reserve, but I guess I can just hold my breath.
Even the most weak of constitution among us should be able to hold their breath for at least 30 seconds, right?
It seemed violent, so I didn't know if it would knock the breath out of you.
Hmm.
But, you know, Might as well try.
Yeah, here, I'll go find out. And Glock is gonna just do a running cannonball into the water.
Okay. Do you resist the flow of the current?
No, opposite of that.
Okay. You try to like swim the best you can, following the current, and then you are swept under.
Can I use my rope and wrap it around my torso so that I have another layer of protection on my body?
Yeah, you can. Are you trying to like inhibit yourself from moving?
No, I'm just doing it like underneath my arms, like around my
Okay.
chest, so that I have another layer of protection on my body.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And then I'll jump in and go with the current.
Okay. As you jump in, the rope kind of acts as some sort of life preserver and floats you towards the top, and you guys can see him flowing towards the mouth. The rope and your body kind of get stuck at the top of the flow in the teeth of this bust. And now you're currently being suffocated as you're like trapped in this on the teeth.
How in the world? Can I quickly pull out my knife and cut it?
Yeah. Okay,
I might have a dagger.
As you cut it with your dagger, the current then sweeps you under, and you kind of do like one of those flips underwater, and you just kind of like shoot straight down the current.
Urban, I don't know about this, man.
I mean, what's the issue?
A little comes up from the water at where I just was.
Can I be honest?
Okay, what is it?
I'm really afraid of water.
By the way, you take 4 damage from like suffocating as the current was trying to pull you under.
Dang.
Well, there's no time at present to get over your fears.
Fisherman.
Hey, the first thing is I'm gonna have my familiar come over to me, and I'm gonna recast the Find Familiar ritual, turn it into a quipper. It won't be like this for very long, but just know it can breathe underwater now.
Okay.
And I am going to have
Your hand.
have a gust up in my arm. I have the fish in my other arm. I'm gonna have Bao grab the two of us and have him jump in.
You're holding me and your familiar, and Val is holding you, holding me and your familiar.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you having Bao do again? Sorry.
Bao is holding me, who is holding a fish in one hand and Augustus in the other hand.
Okay. And what is Bao doing?
Bao is basically just wrapping his body around us, so like, you know, if we get hit by anything, he'll just take the hit for us.
Okay.
I'm nestling myself deep within Urban's arms as I am deathly afraid. Because
How long can you hold your breath? I says while we're falling down, by the way.
I don't know. I've never been underwater before. And then I hold my breath.
Hold it now.
Okay. You guys jump into the water then.
Mm-hmm.
Bao is wrapped around you, correct?
Yeah.
As you guys kind of dive into the water, Bao kind of goes head first into it, and as he does, he gets stuck. His wings are trapped, and now he can feel the water kind of like stops moving. He's like plugging up the hole.
He's plugging the hole? Well, that's inconvenient as all heck.
On your side, you guys are still underwater.
Are we still moving?
No, you guys have stopped.
Okay, so we're underwater on the side of the wall before the... So the water's no longer pulling us, he's just plugging the hole.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna swim back up to the top real quick, taking Augustus with me.
Okay.
This is a really stupid thing I'm gonna have to do here, but I'm gonna let my quipper back out into the water, and I'm going to have to cast, where is it? I know I have the spell, I took it specifically for Augustus, but it's not on my character sheet for some reason.
Reduce and large.
Yeah, it's enlarge reduce, I'm just gonna make him smaller.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on Val.
You were gonna make me dig and make me feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys try again then.
Yeah.
I assume
Now
Val
the-
is not wrapping his arms around you.
Yeah, no, we're just going with the flow now.
Okay. Now you're getting it. Okay, you guys managed to go through and follow the current down. Okay. You guys flow down rapidly with the water and are eventually able to catch yourself in shallow water. As soon as you look around, the water seems to be so clean and pure that it is glowing. As you look at the surroundings, you notice the words death, murder, innocent, kill, destroy, take, save, and fragile written on the side of the walls.
And all of
So-
us see the words?
Yes, all of you see these words.
So the water is glowing.
Yes, the water is glowing, and it seems to be no longer salt water.
Okay. What since I'm in Urban's arms, I want to hop on his head and then climb up far enough to where I'm out of the glowing.
Okay, the water here isn't flowing, it's pretty steady. It's kind of flowing downwards towards your right.
Not the glowing.
Oh, I'm just describing a scene.
Oh, that's my. I thought you misheard me when I said glowing, and I thought you thought I said glowing.
No.
That's my bad.
So the water is only a few inches tall. You guys can easily stand and walk through it.
Can I drink some of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
This is the cleanest and best tasting water you've ever had. Okay, what do you guys do?
I guess let's proceed.
Yeah, walk.
As you approach their urban, you see a set of stairwells kind of leading up out of the water.
Since I'm perched on the walls, do I see anything in there?
You see a few pillars and what seems to be, like a very dusty bed.
There's a bed in there.
Peculiar.
Is it now not glowing? Since I'm in here?
Yeah, it is no longer glowing.
Awesome, I get back on the floor. And then I stealth.
And I also stealth.
24.
Okay.
How tall are the ceilings?
15, unless you still have passive out trace.
In the area you're in, it's currently like 20 feet.
That's over an hour past.
Yeah.
Pass without trace is no longer up.
By the way, is it dark in here?
Yes. The only light
Okay.
seems to be coming from the water.
I'm gonna swap over to Owl.
Yeah, I have night vision.
Can you not see?
Okay, now I can.
I think roll 20 is being weird for a sec. I assume
I'm gonna, like,
Desdemona you're following on.
Sneakily go in.
Yes.
Okay. Thistle, as you approach that direction, you begin to see a door kind of off in the distance.
Can Urban see me while I'm stealth?
No, unless you want him to.
I would like him to.
Okay.
And I'm just going to like point straight ahead of me, and then I make a motion on my hands as if like a door was like opening
All right.
to try to let him know that there's like a door. I don't know if Urban understands what I was doing though.
Where pointing at? Okay. Do I see a door there?
Yes, as you approach it.
Okay.
Can I look both ways before I cross the hallway?
Yes, you can.
Do I see? I
You
see
just
Batty.
see long corridors and a bunch of rubble.
I go forward then to the door,
I
Okay.
see.
and my line is kind of messed up, so I can't actually get through here.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get through there.
That's fine. I feel the door very lightly as to not make noise.
Are you just like touching it, or are you trying to push it?
I'm putting light pressure to see if it will move, and if not, I will check the hand.
Okay, it is not moving.
What about the handle?
You're pushing on the handle?
I'm twisting, pushing, pulling, but I'm doing it only.
Okay, as
If
you're doing
possible.
it like very lightly or weakly, it seems to kind of like shift but not move.
Do I know which way it shifts?
It's pull.
A little bit harder.
Okay. It begins to slowly open. It's kind of almost like pulling out from the wall at this point.
I'm going to let it slowly open then.
Okay.
Like, very slowly, quietly push it back.
Oh, you're like closing it?
No. Like, push it, like backwards in relation to me. So I'm like,
Okay.
I'm pulling
Yeah,
it.
I see what you're saying. Eventually, it extends out a little bit, and then the doors kind of swing open. And bright light shines in from this room, and you guys see tons of rainbow-looking birds.
I give a panicked look back to the party.
How far back does the light go?
Like 60 feet from like here.
From here?
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, I move all the way back to here.
Okay.
Are these birds, like, sleeping?
No, they're flying all around in kind of like magnificent fashion. You see some of them sitting on top of a hill. You see some of them flying. You see some of them dancing with each other. They're just all kind of doing their own thing.
Can I identify what these birds are? Is there any way for me to try to do that?
This is something you have never seen before or would have no context of. This is a new species to you.
I am going to burn the image into my brain and slowly back away because I do not know if all of these birds are dangerous or not.
Okay?
I will close the door back silently,
Okay.
if possible.
Yeah.
If possible.
When he closes it, I will close the gap and come back to the party. Hey, you know the things? What's that? What were those?
Give me a minute to think upon it.
Okay. So was that enough time?
I'm just gonna slowly work.
Okay, so as you walk up, you see another door right here. And then you also see some sort of stone with writing on it next to it.
Am I able to make out the writing from here?
Yes, you are. It says, "The key is found when all are bound."
It is found when all are bound.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, what's your modifier?
+5.
Okay.
I would
What
also
exactly
like to
are you
think
trying
about
to
this.
determine?
What that means?
Okay, you are very unsure of what it means.
May I ponder this, though, and think about bound?
I think
yes,
we all
you
need
can.
to tie each other up.
My is 12.
12? Okay. So there, you make out kind of at the very bottom of the stone in like small carving the picture of the birds that you saw behind the door. You begin to kind of recall something that you saw earlier within this cave.
Something that I saw earlier in the cave. Oh, it was what earlier in the cave. I'm not sure, but I remember the guy said that the thing that you get, your greatest dreams are achieved where birds are, right? I gotta
Yes,
say
that's
this
true, but
questioningly
that
towards
wasn't
the
in the
rest.
cave.
So the one that we all saw, I can't remember the actual words of
So
it, but it was like the
the one
depressing
you
words in
all
the beginning.
yeah, the ones you all saw was death, murder, innocence, kill, destroy, take, save, fragile.
Death, murder, innocent, kill, take, save, fragile. Thinking back on these, can I use this newfound information I just got from this sign to see if the meaning of the first message sent in the cave?
So you're rolling insight, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
with plus 12.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You understand that the words at the very beginning of the cave seem to be actions that one would take. And that
Murder.
it is very similar writing, almost the same writing that is written on the glyph with the symbol of the birds.
So when I match them up, what would I get if I pair the two? Does this mean kill the birds, even the innocent ones, like the children, and take the fragile?
This is what the
All are bound.
glyph says.
Now I wonder what it's referring to by bound.
Perhaps it means unable to move. I have a fire spell if you'd like me to flame roast them.
I feel like I don't normally say this, but perhaps we should wait a little bit on the murder. It's not something we can really.
What are you talking
True,
about?
I mean, they are very pretty.
There might be magic. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to upset the magic birds.
Perhaps.
The birds are scary. I think we should be really careful.
I'm wondering if bound means to have them simply immobilized, or if it means that they are bound for something, if they are all going towards something. Maybe some way to lead us to the key.
These birds, they're new and they're scary. I think we should just walk away.
Perhaps bound means keeping them to a certain corner of the room, getting them out of the way of a key.
Let's go back in there and see if we see anything obvious that we're missing.
Well, there is a door here that we can check, and I believe it might go into the same room, but in a different area.
If you really, really want me to, I can tie them all up with plants.
That idea might be a good.
I could perhaps speak with the.
I could also do that. I could help her.
I'm gonna push on this door and see if it opens, and if then I'm gonna pull.
Okay, it pulls open the same way that the other one did. And then bright light begins to shine through again, and you see the same scene.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Mom. I'm talking with the birds.
Okay.
Can you tell me a bit about yourselves?
We are but gracious birds that love to fly in this cavern. We love the air here.
Do you guys live in families?
Why, yes, we do. We have flocks that we tend to, but we are quite social creatures amongst ourselves.
Ah, perhaps
What about the
you've
key?
seen a key?
Do they know about that?
Have you seen a key anywhere about here?
I have not seen no key, but I do know that it dwells within us.
Hey, friends! They said that the key is within them, and I'm not talking to animals, I'm talking to everybody else.
Do
We should
do they
kill
know how to
them
get them out?
out of their stomachs.
I mean, maybe we could just like rip it out of them without necessarily killing them. I don't know. They're pretty.
He is not a tangible item.
True, maybe it's not tangible, or we could wait for them to poop.
Why don't we ask them if they know anything about inside of them?
Maybe
Can you
don't.
tell
Then,
about the key inside of you? Is it a real key, or physical key, or metaphorical?
I know that it is a real key. However, I do not know which one of us possesses it.
Did you say that it was a real key?
Yes, it was a physical key.
Oh. And it was a physical key. Out, and they do not know which.
well, okay. Bird murder it is.
Check spell.
I'll go back with
Do you guys close the door or leave it open?
close it.
Okay.
I'm gonna close it. I don't want to talk about bird killing in front of the birds, especially when they might potentially be able to understand me to speak animals.
Okay.
I can't wait to end that spell right now.
Alright.
Can you do that big fire thing?
Yes, for sure.
Would that be good?
A lot of meat to sustain our journey to the mountain.
Suppose so. What do you think?
How big is the room? Because this is only a 20-foot radius.
20
That'd be
foot
40
radius.
foot in diameter.
Yeah. That about covers the horizontal component and about half the room vertically.
Yeah. If you shot two of them, you would cover just about the entirety of them.
Alright. So, are we okay with me? Really quickly.
If they didn't want us,
You wanna kill the shot?
For me, and for the fulfilling our greatest desire. I've killed way more creatures than birds before.
Can I try groveling first?
No, who has the key?
But maybe they'll remember if I grovel. It works
No.
all the time with the humans.
You see, Augustus, they don't actually know. That doesn't forgot. That just means that they don't know.
They could be lying also.
Well, you want to know what's better than lies? A lot of fire, and I think that that's what it is.
Scary. And if you kill them, bad things may happen.
They might be tasty.
I run back here.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to cast this spell at a higher spell slot.
Okay.
I'll open the door
has-
for you.
Okay.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Okay.
Oh, so you're preparing it.
Yeah.
And then I guess one right here and one right here. something of the sort. Let's see. So we have like this, 40, and like 40, and that would cover everything. So like right here. Sorry, like right here, and right here.
Yep, and both will be at the higher level. Let me just mark that down. Okay, are we ready?
As I open the door, I just kind of birds.
Okay, I would like to shoot the 2 fireballs as he opens the door.
Okay. As you do, you all hear and kind of feel the heat of a massive explosion. You see these birds go up in flames, and every single one of them that you hit is instantly incinerated with nothing left in them. Samwise, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. As she does this, on the glyph that says the key is found when all are bound, you see one blue glowing tally mark appear on it.
There's one glowing blue tally mark here.
Think that to find the key though.
Do we need to kill more birds? Like, was
I
this
don't
like
know.
one out of...
At this point, the birds are like flying around rapidly, colliding with each other. There's more coming into the cavern, there's some leaving, but there's still a plethora of birds within here.
Oh. I'm gonna start shooting with my bow.
Okay, roll to hit. Okay.
20.
As you hit the first bird, Samwise, once again you see another tally mark as the bird collapses onto the ground.
There's another one. It is keeping out. When it get to high school.
I don't like this, y'all. I don't like this.
Maybe if we kill him, it adds power.
Me?
I think I have a crazy
The
suggestion.
other one.
I think each must have to kill a bird for the key to appear. And the talents reveal the key after the birds are killed.
Well, Glock, it's your turn.
Oh, do I have to? Fine. Have an axe.
Are you just hitting one, or are you hitting multiple?
I'm just tossing into the horde.
Okay.
A bird, but if the collateral damage happens, collateral happens.
You just kind of lob it in there, and it manages to cut one of the bird's wings off, and it dies. And then, once again, Samwise, you see a third tally mark.
I cast magic missile from my. I believe that'd be it. That counts as a 5th level spell slot. So it's how many magic missiles that be? 1 per higher than first. So I would it just bird?
Okay, roll to hit for all those.
This magic missile, it's automatic hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with each hit, you target a separate bird, and every bird that you hit dies and falls onto the ground. You also then notice a 4th tally mark appear.
Another one.
I guess you need to kill one.
But they have son.
And you have the power to kill them.
I cast a light cantrip on him.
I'd like to tell Augustus that
Augustus is now glowing.
Augustus, they have wings and dragon training practice.
Why am I glowing?
The glowing shall not stop until you bird.
I'm going to attack you instead.
I'll take.
Okay, roll to hit.
I think I have a +6 with an unarmed strike.
Okay. Does a 16 hit you, Samwise?
No.
Okay. He just kind of like swings his fist at you, and it just bounces off your shell.
I keep doing this, and it keeps keeping off, and I say, "Why do you hate me?"
Go kill a bird.
No! Why do you hate me? You trying to hurt me since you...
I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to toss him into the room with the birds.
At this point, the druid and the ranger, you guys can kind of start making out like whimpering sounds from these birds.
I'm going to roll a, Hey,
Don't make me feel bad.
what do you have on your person? Isaac.
A turtle.
What's your cat?
Shield, but I am.
Can I try to make a sleight of hand check to take it from him?
You can take my shield, but I'm actively holding.
So, Kurt, because he's both.
Yo, I'm back. What's up, nerds?
Nope. That each of us have to kill a bird.
So we're engaging in some avian mass murder.
Oh, we each have to kill a bird?
At
Yeah,
least
but we're...
I killed 7.
I killed Desmodona killed like a lot.
100 or something?
Yeah.
She cast a few fireballs.
100.
Fireballs?
That were
This is
upcast.
before we knew that we each only had to kill one.
2 upcast fireballs
Well,
incinerated.
She did kill at least one. That is accurate.
If I have to kill a bird, I can just shoot a firebolt into it, right? With the bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll to hit. Okay.
26.
You manage to hit one of the birds, and it goes up in flames and kind of burns, and you can just see its skeleton laying on the ground. Samwise, once more, you notice a 5th tally.
Another one has appeared.
Okay. Kurt, can hand check to take his casting focus away from him.
Can you
This is my
what?
shield. But I am
Uh,
holding.
He cast the light cannon.
paladin?
I'm a cleric.
No, Cody, you can't take his spellcasting focus away from him.
Well, I'm a professional thief.
Don't care, it's a player.
He cast the light cantrip on me. He's bullying my character.
And you're trying to stoop to his level by bullying his.
Why is it glowing?
Because he wants to kill a bird.
I guess that's why won't you kill a bird?
They're scary. Look, they glow with
They're-
the light of the sun.
They're beautiful.
They're horrifying.
Can I throw him at a bird?
No.
Augustus, would you like to borrow a bow?
No, I could kill them if I wanted to, but I don't know
Then
if I
do it.
want to.
I don't think that you can kill them.
Are you gonna
I'm
kill a
trying
dragon?
to. I'm
Kill
trying
one.
to make him think that he can't, so that he will try to prove to me that he can.
There's no way you'll ever kill a dragon if you can't kill one of these things.
Fine. How about you don't even have to try to kill one. Just see if you can hit one. One of the ones that's flying. One of the difficult ones to hit.
I don't know if this is a good idea, guys.
You just kill one.
And then I roll. I deal 17 damage to one of them.
Okay, is this your hand crossbow or someone else's?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's mine.
As you do, you hit one bird, and it falls kind of on top of the hill there and like rolls down. And at that very moment, Samwise, you notice the 6 tally go up, and then the rest of the birds begin to fly out of the cavern, leaving just one behind.
Another one. And then all the birds fly away, except that one.
Alright, I'll turn off.
Oh, it's the light. I removed the light.
I hide behind Urban, and I say, he's been mean to me. And I start whimpering.
I'm going to approach this one bird. I'm not approaching it with hostile intent.
Okay.
I know that you can't understand me right now, but we were told to kill, but we were also told to save and take what's fragile. Are you the thing that we're supposed to not kill? I'm just gonna hold my hand out to it.
The bird is dead. No response.
Oh, I thought it was one. Oh, okay. I thought it was an actual live bird.
No.
I just nudge it and realize it's dead. Oh. Yeah, I pull out my dagger and I start butchering it.
Okay. As
Why are
you
you
start,
reloading that bird corpse?
I-
the one Augustus killed.
I thought that this bird was alive and I was talking to it, and it's hard to tell with these weak creatures, you know?
It's a dead. It's not moving. How could you think it was alive? It's like laying on the ground with an arrow through it.
I don't know, okay? I just, maybe it wasn't quite dead yet.
It was twitching.
Either
it?
way, I start with my dagger, cutting it.
okay. As you begin to cut into it, your dagger ends up clanking with something.
Oh, what's this? I pull my dagger out and I slide my hand into where I've been cutting and feel what it clanked up against.
You start to feel some sort of cylindrical shaft, metal shaft.
I will grab a hold.
Okay, how big was the hole you cut?
I was trying, so I broke through, cut all the way.
Okay. As you do, you manage to reach your hand down into the bird and you manage to pull out this key, and the key itself seems to be made out of bronze, and it's kind of like taped together, like it looks like it might split in half.
I gingerly approach and I say, I think I can fix that. And then I scamper up and I use the mid on the key.
I hand it over to Augustus very gently.
As you do, you notice for some reason that the mending cantrip isn't working on it.
This isn't right.
Well, maybe we just have to be careful with it.
Take it back. And then I scamper back off.
You say take it back?
Yeah, and then I scamper back off.
Was it inside of the tube?
What'd you say?
Was the key... Is that what you were saying?
The key was inside the stomach of the bird.
Okay, and the key is a like brass tube?
It's like a
cylinder?
normal key, with the cylindrical shaft. That's
okay.
the part
I
of
understand
it you
now.
were feeling.
Okay, I was a little bit confused. I thought you meant that like it was inside of like a capsule of some.
No.
Okay, but I understand now. I'm going to then. Do I have? Oh, I know exactly what I can do to try to keep it safe. I'm going to store it in my waffle iron with a little bit of fabric.
Okay.
Just like grab some, maybe. Oh, actually, I'll grab some of the feathers off of the bird and I'll stuff my waffle iron. I'll set the key inside of that so that it's like rigid but also soft on the inside so that it's not gonna like break.
Alright.
I'm petting my apple and shielding his eyes.
All
He's
right.
not
Well,
to see this bird violence.
does anybody want some bird?
Glock, do you think that you carry some bird out for us?
There's like one bird.
How big is this
There are
bird?
no dead birds?
It's like the size of a peacock.
It's like at least 5 sandwiches worth of bird. Maybe 6 sandwiches,
How big the sandwich is, really?
I do appreciate large sandwiches. Anyway, I'm just gonna stuff some of the bird that I've cut up
to my bag and head on.
Okay.
Alright, so which way now?
Slight question. I would like to try to find the way out. I'm gonna roll.
Okay, you realize that there's really one way you haven't particularly gone.
Which is?
Up and to the left.
Ah! Follow me, friends.
It's like a
That's what I was wondering. What is this?
It is a broken down stairwell that's collapsed. Like a spiral staircase.
Okay, but it's like collapsed and you can't get through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Guys, make sure you keep up.
Augustus!
I am having difficulty seeing. There you are.
Wait, can you not see?
I thought I could, then I couldn't.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
Or to the right.
I don't know.
You have light on you.
It
That's right.
looks like if we go south, it might lead us to where we've been before.
Okay.
Looks like that's where that T is.
Augustus and Urban, you guys notice the exit towards the cave kind of goes up this direction.
I think the exit's this way.
Okay, Urban, as you say that, you begin to head in the direction of leaving the cave. Urban, you notice a familiar portal open up right in front of you, blocking the exit. You hear screams and laughter, and as soon as you do, 3 different devils and demons step out from the portal. They seem to be eyeing you, and you can hear them roar at you and prepare to fight. Everybody, roll initiative.
What?
This is just lovely, isn't it? Alright.
Oh shoot, I forgot, but I do get advantage.
Oh, let me put the turn order up for you.
22.2.
Over here.
Okay, roll again and put in whichever number if you already rolled.
Woo! It didn't put my name in.
You might have to re-roll, and then
Okay.
choose your first roll.
Sorry, y'all, I'm back.
Roll,
Okay, what-
roll initiative.
I definitely missed something.
Yep.
Nah, everything's fine.
It's because you killed a bird.
Yeah, these are the police.
No, is it actually?
No. They're wolves that showed up. For
Initiative.
portal.
Where's the initiative button? Am I stupid?
You have to do it on your character sheet.
You click on your token and then click initiative.
I have a special ability that tries to make me go first.
Augustus, you go first.
Okay, so a few questions. Oh wait, what are you saying?
You do not see anything.
Is it dark in here?
You have dark vision. You just see the exit to the tunnel.
Okay, yeah, but is it dark in here?
Yeah, dim. It's dark, yeah, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna do one of these. 19. Stealth.
Okay.
And I'm going to hide in, is this pillar stump over 2 feet tall?
Yes, it is.
I don't think. Do we know that they are there?
No. Only urban.
This
knows.
is just common, actually.
Honestly, it is.
Out of character.
Yeah.
I'm a creature who was an urchin by birth, and I live in a society of small creatures that are bullied by other creatures. Hiding is kind of just my forte, and I'm gonna hide behind this right here.
Okay. Thistle, you're up. You also see nothing.
I do want to stealth because I've been stealth moving around in the cave already.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to stealth.
Is that everything you're doing?
I'm also gonna move.
Alright.
Because Thistle doesn't know of anything. He also was kind of... So I'm gonna start making my way towards the exit, wondering why Urban has not moved.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I just keep on moving. Am I able to...
You can get your action plus your movement distance from where you were.
Okay. I was like right here. So what is that? 25 feet? Or no, I was. Where was I? I was right here.
Yeah, you were somewhere over there.
30, and then I can do. Can I do more than 30? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as an action, and you're a rogue, so as a bonus action, I think you can dash too if you wanted. Or
Well,
you could
I
just
don't
casually
sense any
walk out.
danger.
Yeah.
I'm just walking.
Okay.
I don't see these guys at all.
Nope.
I'm just gonna say, Urban, come on. What? Come on.
Okay.
I walk out from perfectly to there.
Is that your turn?
Wait, so I just see him walk through all these freaking demons.
Yep. Glock, you're up.
I'm just gonna walk toward the exit. Normally, I've got no reason to dash.
Okay. Urban, your turn.
First things first, I'm gonna try and make sure that I'm not having my my eyes deceive me. And I'm gonna have my freaking owl familiar go up and try and touch this thing.
Okay. As you do, the thing swipes at it.
We can see that. I don't know if you
Yeah, I
meant
see
to.
it. Thanks. Okay. Does a 13 hit?
An owl? Believe it does.
Okay, the owl will take 25 damage.
The owl's dead.
Okay. Anything else?
With my little reptile eyes, do I see the owl fly?
Yes, you all see the owl just like fall down to the ground dead.
Oh, okay.
But we don't see who did it.
Nope.
Okay, I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I'm having one of those moments where I can see things that everybody else can't see, and there's a bunch of demons blocking the exit to the cave. But they killed my owl, so I'm pretty sure that means they're real. Anyway. Okay. See... I am not the biggest fan of this thing that just killed my freaking owl. So I am going to, cast 5th level,
Okay.
magic missile with overchannel. So what's gonna happen there is it's gonna deal 1d4, the back is gonna be ending up being 4, plus 1, plus 5 for my, my empowered evocation, and it creates 7 darts, but I'll just hit it for 7d force damage immediately.
Which one are you hitting?
This one I just swiped at my owl.
Okay. For 70, you said?
70. Do the darts visibly make contact?
Yes, the darts make contact. Is that your turn?
I'm trying to make sure my friend before I do anything else.
Can I talk to him myself?
Yeah, you can talk to him.
What about without revealing myself?
No.
I'm not gonna talk to him.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy's holding like some kind of spear, it looks like, right?
Yes.
Well, he probably reach me from where he's at right now. Like with a single, like just like without moving, just like hitting me. Just like
He has a spear. You can assume what you want.
okay, well I am going to use my bow. Oh, I already. That's not fun at all. Okay. I am. I have to move the spell slot too. Actually, I need to keep myself on that. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to move away from him.
Okay. As you do, he will swipe at you.
Alright.
A 28 will hit for 31 damage.
Alright.
And I need you to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, how much did I take?
31.
And a con save.
Yep, con save. Okay.
9.
So, your movement speed is reduced to 10 feet. You cannot take, or you can only take one action or a bonus action. You can read what it does here.
I guess I'll use the last 5 feet I have to move a little bit farther back here.
Okay.
Also, I'm visibly injured now, so somebody please do something. I'm scared. I'm the only one that can see these guys, and it makes me not feel good.
It's the one with the owl, right?
Yeah. It is now the Baylor's turn. You're done, right, Urban?
Yeah.
Okay. The Baylor, let's see here, is going to whip at you.
Nay.
At me? Is that what you said?
Does a 22 hit?
Obviously.
Okay.
Oh, at Urban.
You'll take 19 damage, and you must make a strength saving throw.
18 you...
Strength saving throw. The DC is
No,
20.
I can't pass that anyway. Lovely. 4.
Okay, you are pulled 25 feet towards him. The Baylor is then going to make a sword attack against you.
Lovely.
You'll take 30 damage. You guys see him move. You don't see anything hitting him. You also don't see him taking any damage or bleeding, but you do see him like panting and being frustrated and just being thrown around. It is now the Horned Devil's turn. Yes,
can
the
he...
Horned Devil can see it.
Okay, yeah, no, he's gonna come over here, and he's also gonna try and smack the guy that stabbed my freaking owl.
Okay.
Attacks, 2 with fork, 1 with tail, okay. Okay. 24, 26, and 12.
The 12 misses, everything else hits.
Okay, 12 piercing on the first attack, and 15 piercing on the second attack.
Okay.
And that's all he can do.
Samwise, your turn.
So I've been watching. I don't quite know what's going on, but it seems like he's fighting something, even if I can't see it. So
Also, again, there are no visible wounds. You just see him like react to the force of being hit or being moved around.
I am unsure if there's a real enemy or if he's just having weird hallucinations and crap. Okay. I am just going to cast this.
You said dispel
Alright.
magic?
Yes.
Okay. As you do not see anything happen. Urban, you notice kind of like some sort of glowing where the portal was, but other than that, everything's still the same.
What the... Okay. Somebody do something.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I did. I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, well you closed they're still here.
What's still here?
The portal didn't close, by the way. It just kind of flickered.
Oh wait. Oh, the portal just kind of flickered. Okay, so the portal's still here, never mind.
What portal?
There's a portal, you just can't see it.
But it's bright in here.
Is that your turn, Samwise?
Yeah.
Desdemona, you're up.
Cast protection from good and bad on Urban.
Protection from good and evil, was it? Okay. It has disadvantage on attacking you.
True.
Okay. A 22 will hit for 18 damage. Does a 19
Okay.
hit? Or, sorry, that's an 11. That'll miss. And then, does a 17 hit?
Not after I cast the shield spell.
Okay. So, all you took was 18 damage then.
Alright.
It is now the Ice Devil's turn. And he is going to attack you.
Although the numbers of their initiative are a little bit off from the actual
That's
position
okay.
in the lineup.
We'll just keep it where
Okay.
it is. Okay. Okay, that will miss. Does a 15 hit you?
Shield spell's up, so no.
Okay. None of them managed to hit you then. Okay, Augustus, you're up.
Would you like to have movement?
I don't think I can't just walk past this thing anyway.
You can walk back here.
So that I could be trapped even more? I don't think so.
Is it in front of you?
Yes.
I'm going to conjure animals.
Okay.
I'm going to create 8 giant crabs.
Alright.
I'm gonna surround, I'm gonna put someone either side of my homie. I'm gonna just surround my homie with crabs. I say, the crabs on the thing.
I mean the 3 in front of me are touching the one in front of me. The 3 on left of me are touching the one to the left of me. And I actually can't see the other one's token right now.
Okay, I'm going to have the ones that are touching one of them move to be touching him. I'm gonna move these 2 up, this one over.
So over here. And this one down.
Yeah, this one too. This one down over here.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have all of them. I can't see the sheets, but you can. I'm gonna have all of them do their attack
Okay, what are you
if it
attacking?
hits. The creatures that Urban says he sees.
Okay. You don't need to roll. You see them all just kind of wildly swing, and Urban, you see these crabs, like, swipe through the beasts.
Okay, so I'm the only one that can touch them apparently too. Alright, time for plan B.
Okay, is that everything you're doing, Augustus?
I think that's all that I can. Can I use a bonus action to throw a berry at Urban?
No.
No,
No. Okay.
I can't
Anything
do
else?
anything.
Alright. Thistle, you're up.
So I can't see anything, correct?
Nope.
There's so much commotion going on and people talking about things that they can't see. I am going to reach into my bag, I'm going to take some of the flour that I have for cooking, and I'm going to get like a very large handful of it, and I'm going to throw it up as high as I can into the ceiling across the entire thing, and I want to see if any of the flour is going to catch on to any that are supposedly there that I cannot see.
Okay. Anything within a 20-foot radius of you is covered in flour, except the things that only Urban can see. So the crabs are covered in flour, and Urban is now too. That's it.
I'm just an attack. I'm like, I don't know what I need to be doing or what I need to attack, so I'm just readying an attack for if something shows up to me.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all that I can really do.
Alright. Glock, you're up.
Fast. Which one of us has the key right now?
Thistle does.
Okay. Go down here, and because demon attacking something, I'm also going to try to attack. I don't think it will work though.
Okay. Go
So-
ahead and roll to hit.
If it will it work? Because if not, I'm not going to bother clogging up the chat.
You haven't tried, have you?
All right, sure. You know, all the normal things. Rage, reckless attack, so I get advantage. Claw.
Okay. You manage to do a bunch of swings, and as you do, each time they collide into the side of the cavern.
Well, all right. Turn then.
Okay, Urban, you're up.
Alright. Well, so I can only take an action or movement, right?
You can only take an action or a bonus action. Let me see about the movement.
If I action, then can I do a second like action?
Yes.
Okay. Alright then. So yeah, I am going to cast True Polymorph on myself into a Nightwalker, a huge undead creature which has almost 300 hit points, can fly to acid, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
They also have a way to instantly.
Okay.
True.
They're pretty cool.
This, I'm just like, I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna do something. Oh, don't attack me because I'm gonna look really scary for a little bit. Come over here to this thing. I can't really get to the other ones unless I can occupy the same space as my freaking corn devil that I can. And yeah. So I am going to, on this thing in front of me,
Yeah.
I am going to I'm going to attack with the Enervating Force. Hit, and it takes 26 necrotic damage and must succeed on a DC 1 con save where its hit point max reduced to an amount equal to the damage.
Okay. As you take a swing at this, your hand seems to go right through it.
Alright, then I'll turn mine into the one that I know that I've hit before, and I will use my Finger of Doom one Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. As you do, you try to do this, but nothing seems to happen.
Right then.
Anything else?
I just try to move past them then?
You try. Are you trying to move past them?
Sure.
This first one stops you.
Okay, so I can't touch them. That's annoying. That's odd.
Him.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Anything else?
No. I guess that'll be freaking it. I guess.
Okay. Baylor's turn. He is going to attempt to whip you. As he does, you see the whip go right through you. And then with that, the portal closes, and these things disappear. Okay. You guys are out of combat now.
I'm standing there ready to attack.
Okay.
Gleg is still going to town on this wall. Like, he's carving a hole into it.
Before I do anything, I'm just gonna like fly out of the freaking cave before we do anything, just in case.
Okay.
Before I turn back to my normal self.
I assume you all are following him.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Sure.
Okay. You guys all managed to exit the cave. Let's see here.
Goodness.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about while you guys are walking to leave the cave?
Where did they go? Are they still here?
I can't really talk, so I just kind of give you a thumbs up, like we're good.
They're still here?
No, I signed no.
Okay, they're not here. They're not here. Is that
Yeah, nod yes.
I look over at Augustus and I look over at him and I'm just kind of like,
I think he's saying
You know this
that they're
dude?
here and that they're chasing us.
Yeah.
I think that we need to
I
run
can't even
fast.
see you right now.
Can I roll an insight check to understand him?
Yeah, what's your modifier?
+5.
You are not able to understand anything he's saying.
I just give him a hug because it helps me.
I would like to say that it is actively painful to be within like 10 feet of me.
It's okay, buddy.
Can I like get out of here then?
Yes.
Like the way?
So you guys managed to find the exit to the cave, and then this is what you guys see. You see a path leading up all the way towards what looked to be the tallest mountain in the region.
Oh wow. That's pretty cool.
Okay. You guys doing anything else?
Well, I am thoroughly concerned. But no, we're alive right now. It's at the very least it's good that I'm not dead, so I turn into a giant monster on you guys. That wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, that was a little bit jarring.
It's far from the worst thing I can turn into.
I'll take solace in knowing that.
The best part is, you can have pretty much anything you want fighting on your side. By the way, Kurt, so I see and feel myself being actively injured with things, but no one else could.
Yes.
Do I still see my injuries on my body?
Yes, but only you do.
I come up to my friend.
Very.
Do you need? I don't have too many berries. I only have 70 today.
Do you try
By
to
the way,
eat them
I'm no
now?
longer. I hold them out. I hold out like as many as he needs.
Okay. Do you eat them?
Yes, I will eat some berries.
Okay. As you do, they don't seem to help you.
They're not
How-
helping.
I'm very confused. The berries always help.
Look, maybe we just need to. I just need to take some time to relax. Maybe that'll help me. See, you know what? You could see them, Bal. What was that all about, Bal? Because they were all definitely stronger than you.
I mean, I have no clue what it's about.
So you don't know them.
No. I mean, I've seen their kind before, but I don't know those specific ones.
Do you have any idea why they just came and attacked me? Or why the others couldn't see them?
I had no clue. I thought you shut down most of the portals.
I thought that I had too.
You and I are both in the dark here.
Wasn't that just great?
Okay. Do you guys sit there, or do you continue up the path to the mountain?
So continue.
I continue.
I kind of need to take a sit real quick, guys.
Okay, do you
Almost.
guys want to
I
take a
kind
short
of
rest
have.
then?
We're continuing.
I cut half of my health in there. By the way, I'm just letting you guys know. I would like to take a bit of a rest if we can.
Do you guys agree?
Sure, we can take a rest.
Yeah. Whatever my friend needs.
Okay. I just posted what the short rest does. Urban, if you do choose to spend hit dice, this will actually heal you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my arcane recovery as well while we're doing this, just for the record.
Okay.
So I can recover 9 levels worth of missing spell slots. It's gonna be that right there. That's gonna go there. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. There we go. And at 132 health, do I need to declare the hit dice that I'm spending before I roll, or what?
You can roll them each at a time.
Okay. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and do that then. So my Constitution modifier is +5. I'll roll my fighter hit dice first. Okay, nice. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and roll a chunk of these d6s real quick. Let's do, yeah, like. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal 230. I've lost both my fighter hit dice and 9 of my wizard hit dice. That puts me at 9 of those. Alright,
Okay. You
I think
guys
that's all that I
continue up.
recovered. Can I bring back my owl real quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's it. Then we can go.
Okay. You guys manage to head up the mountain. As you do, what do you guys discuss?
There were those birds, and now there are invisible demons?
Invisible demons that only I can interact with somehow.
I know. This is just. It's a lot to take in.
It seems that I'm not having a very good day today. But whoever put that spell on me that stopped them from hurting me, thank you.
That was Desdemona, I believe.
No, the best.
She all to do. She has slayed the dragon and the sun.
Thank you.
Well, as we're walking up the mountain, Thistle, how do you think the sun works?
Well, you see, the sun is a deity of life, okay? And it's constantly working to keep us all, alive and healthy and seeing it nourishes the plants. So that deity, when it's nighttime, that deity is just on another part of the world and it's supplying that part of the world because it can't be everywhere at once.
That's the dumbest theory of all of them.
That's when the moon comes, and the moon is another deity that is related to the sun deity, and it takes care of all of the night creatures because not every creature has to or needs as much of the power from the sun deity as much as it needs it from the lunar deity.
This can't be right. You're the most strong out of anybody because the sun is the enemy. It's not life-giving. It hurts us.
I don't think that it hurts us. I think that you simply are a race that is tied to the lunar deity.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it makes sense. Do you like the dark? Is
Of
nighttime
course.
nice? Are you comfortable at night?
It's the only time.
You're a child of the lunar deity. It's simple.
Yes, I am a warrior that is seeking to destroy the sun.
Do you like the moon?
The moon is friend.
Okay, well, you're gonna think this is really wild, but the moon is
No,
just a giant rock that reflects light from the sun.
no.
That's not how it works, but you can have your own wrong opinion.
As you're trying to say, I just put my hands across your mouth, and I say no.
The sun is friend. Sun is good.
Also, you like eating grubs from the dirt, right?
Well, of course.
What do the grubs eat?
I don't know.
They eat plants. Do you know what plants eat?
No, don't do this.
Plants eat light from the sun.
That's correct. Gold star for you, Samwise.
I use my special ability. Power.
Everything you eat comes from the sun. You are eating the sun.
I think you have it backwards. The sun is actually eating all of you.
The sun. How has the sun been eating us? It literally doesn't have a mouth.
Not smart. You are being eaten.
You see, have you ever been sunburnt before?
No. I am a turtle.
You see, the sun, like the water, is slowly beating away at you. It is consuming you bit by bit.
No, water also gives life. Water good.
Water is good, but water slowly kill.
No.
Have you ever seen a cave?
Caves were created.
Do you know how caves are created?
I do.
The water slowly destroys the rock.
Okay, how does Kobold Society understand how erosion works, but not how the sun works?
I know everything about caves.
No. Caves are not made by water. Water made by caves.
Alright, as you guys are continuing to walk up, it's a pretty easy walk, though decently steep. You guys come across a door here. And that's where we're going
Door?
to stop for tonight.
You can't. Door? Of all the things.
Dun dun dun.
Kurt, I almost did my most overpowered move in the entire game yet, but it was stopped by my party member not being able to see and moving into the area of effect.
No.
I was about to do heckin' big damage if I was able to see them.
So are they real or fake?
They're probably illusions, and we're probably taking psychic damage.
Even psychic damage could be healed by berries. Unless, of course, Kurt said no.
I mean, I would rule psychic damage as being healed by berries.
Well,
The
rules was
boost
written.
of like serotonin you get from berries is like pretty great.
Well, rules was written. The berries heal every. Unless Kurt said no. I've really enjoyed playing Augustus. He's like not my typical kind of character, which has been fun. It's a good change up.
Character.
I appreciate it. I took inspiration from from a really funny clip from Critical Role.
Good.
How long have you been down here?
11 days!
How long do kobolds live?
11 days!
Well, he's near the end of his life. We might as well show him great things. And then later, he threw a beehive at
At
a
a-
fire giant.
And then was squished.
He will be remembered.
I love him. Spur, our beloved.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the second session today. There's a lot of mystery going on, and all will soon be revealed in the next episode of Venturing into Vom. Have a great day, and see ya!